and welcome in everybody for another Divergent Dice D&D evening. This time with the for Fate's Sakes crew. We've got the whole crew on board tonight. No one is partaking in any hockey games, so we will get right underway with a super great recap. Not the least of which to tell Lucas what happened last time.
Got it. This I didn't take the best of notes, team. I never
I
do
will
though.
support you.
I never do though.
It's our MO.
I know.
Garden of Death.
So we
started off
convinced the
with-
team. We convinced the team / Tusker that the garden had dead people in it, and that we shouldn't go gardening with our arms.
Things got messy. I had
Sure.
something to prove.
We had to then, Kivash and Jinx had to watch / puke their guts out as Tusker messed with the garden. It wasn't. He was elbow deep in viscera and innards.
It was eventually disgusting.
It was eventually, yeah, we got there. Nuke started hearing words or mumbling or
Whimpers.
sounds from a door.
Mhm.
But then his speech started to slur, and then he started to forget things, and then suddenly was like totally normal. Anyway, we decided that we were just gonna open the door. Insert info about dog girl, and one of them was dead. Anyway, super sad. So anyway, we decided to go to the other door.
Boy, you might want to recap that a bit more fulsome for Lucas, because boy, there was a lot there.
We
I know you're not a huge fan of the sad vibe.
Yeah, I
got
don't
it.
handle hurt kids well, so I tend to skip those pieces.
We stumbled upon a girl and her dog who were the same as Sam and his cat, but unfortunately, the dog body with the child consciousness had passed on.
And Kivos absolutely refused to do anything about it, so we were forced to walk away from her lifeless body.
This is because we're
boy.
on our way to find the hag. or have we
Kodo,
found
come
the
back!
hag?
Kodo, come back!
Kodo, come back.
Kodo, come back!
So
Welcome
we
back.
are, unfortunately, not of a level that can support the desire to resurrect or revive something
It was the
in a
desire.
longer period than a day or a few
Oh.
days.
Got it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was.
So,
You guys determined the child in the dog's body had died probably a day or so prior.
but don't worry, Lucas, because it wouldn't have mattered.
Can't we
So-
just gentle repose the body forever and ever until we get superpowered? Just keep it in a bag of holding?
Again, it wouldn't have mattered, and you'll find out why. So next we decided to go to the other door, and we asked Ogre, because the Ogre could communicate with the dog girl to keep
Okay.
the dog girl company. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Sure. Yep. Okay, so then we decided to enter the spooky, totally normal hag house. But then we found some creepy stairs. Ooh. And of course, it's us, so we were like, who needs to explore more? Let's just go down the stairs. But it was super dark. Only a few of us can see. Really nailed it. But fight time, heck yeah. Again,
I see we killed some hags.
yeah, only some of us can see though. It's a really important point.
What's the aura?
But it's fine.
There's,
That is totem.
The spirit totem.
Spirit totem
Oh,
from Jinx. It's probably gone now. There was at some point the hello darkness, goodbye friends, because we couldn't see each other.
I like that. That's funny.
Yep, thank you. But oh noes. Nuke got hurt, downed, unconscious, whatever you want to call it. Must save him. What did the hag say? Don't kill us or the curse will never be broken? Nah. She clearly said kill her harder, so we did. We took him down, and then we healed Nuke and Tusker. But it's okay because Fernie Sanders stole one of the decapitated hag heads before returning to the Fae. So that's good.
So he brought one of the hag heads into the Fae,
Yeah.
like in a bowling bag. Is that how
just like wrapped him up and left. I dismissed him, but not before he grabbed one of the heads. And then half the party went back upstairs to check on the dog girl and discovered it was still a dog girl. And then Tusker and Jinx were sort of like milling around and checking everything out. We found the research journal notes and a vial or 2 or 3 or whatever. The notes sort of led to us to believe that one of the vials had a fully composed mixture to revert the swap, but there was
Okay.
only one. Like I said, wouldn't have mattered because we can only save Sam Sam thing.
Perfect.
So there's no win, but that's okay. So we all got to leave sad.
Perfect.
Also,
So,
Jinx found a puppy in a box.
Yep, an actual just
And kept
regular
it.
straight up puppy.
Normal puppy, and kept it because it's Jinx.
Well, I don't know
She-
about the rest of everybody.
She
else.
found it, so she kept it.
I don't know if you guys are upstairs yet or not.
Nope,
No,
we are
everyone
not.
else is still
Downstairs,
downstairs.
play downstairs all the time. So
I will move. If people are heading up, I can
I
move
like
them up.
Nailed it, Lucas.
man, it is a super shame that I missed that uplifting session.
Isn't it though? We left feeling, successful and completed. We
Uh-huh.
felt very fulfilled. Like we were heroes and we did a great job.
Well,
Yep.
I had to put up with the leaf speeding the lightning in overtime while I ate steak and drank alcohol. So
Yeah.
I mean, we all had our crosses to bear.
Yeah.
You know, that surprisingly sounds a lot better than emotional damage. But you know,
Mhm.
Oh, there was no emotional damage on my part.
I couldn't imagine. Yeah.
I had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Every leaf span has an
Hi,
emotional
Kodo.
damage
Meat salt.
Yeah, I mean,
built
the only
in.
similarity between what I did and what you guys did is it appears that in both cases my character is blessed. So
Mhm.
That
hashtag blessed.
that
It
has
was
for
quite
sure worn
amusing,
off by now. By
actually.
the way,
You were not aware of it, obviously, because you weren't piloting Grizzle in combat. But Grizzle had body blocked one of the hags in a hallway for about 2 turns. It was quite amusing.
which
Oh, it was
super
more than
sucked.
two.
By the
Finally
way,
grappled you. Yeah, she finally grappled you and like picked you up, pivoted, and just put you behind her so she could get by.
yeah, it was actually really annoying because they have these particular hags had a feature that only works if they're within 60 feet of each other, and Grizzle's monumental form had blocked the one hag about 70 feet from one of them. So
That's a shame.
yeah, it took me
Isn't it?
it took me 3 rounds to manage to successfully get Grizzle out of the way.
And then cast Chain Lightning and kill Nuke.
Yep.
I almost killed almost killed Kivosh as well. Rolled low on that
Mhm.
damage.
Oh, poor you.
Lies.
I'm glad I could help.
And then I cast a Hellish Rebuke to return the
Mhm.
damage from the lightning, which nearly killed one of the hags. That was
Did-
good times.
Did Roll20 have an update?
Yeah, it did.
A number
the,
of
the
them.
interface is a little weird.
I just looked up to
I know,
pull my
I was
character
like-
sheet and I was like, what the fuck is this?
I was also on the what the fuck train.
All right, so you guys have made your way back up out of the kind of hag lair
Yeah, I got
underneath
super cool
the-
loot here I forgot about.
underneath the house. Kivosh, you're outside the shed. You had kind of slumped down just against the side, while Ogre kind of continues to have the conversation with the other figure, the girl who you had left some rations for. That seems to be behaving much like a dog.
Can't see anything.
You still can't see?
I can't see a thing.
Do you not have dark vision?
I'm like, I wandered
Oh,
outside
I-
and it was
10
like,
feet away from Ogre.
I know what
it
the
was
issue
like,
is. Hold on.
it's like,
I gotcha.
nah, you don't get to see anything. Darkness.
There you go.
If you
I turned off daylight mode when you guys were in the basement.
Oh.
joke's on you, the hag stole both your eyes. You have double advantage on intimidation checks.
Nice.
There you go. You should see
Okay,
now.
so I see 2 dogs. I'm assuming one of them is the
One's
dog.
dead.
That was the
One-
Garden of Joy that Tusker had his forearm in.
Yeah.
Okay, so which dog is this one?
The dead one.
That's
The
dead.
dead one,
The-
and this is Jinx's new dog.
So
No.
old man,
Nope. They're both dead.
Yeah. So
old man,
all-
dog,
Yeah.
both are dead.
Yeah, garden one, the tokens are like being real generous. That's like a pile of viscera. You identified like some dog head and some human head that might have at one point made up those tokens.
There will be an alive
Got
puppy
it.
on the map at some point
Yeah.
when Jinx shows you new puppy.
Not what's his name?
He doesn't have a name yet.
No.
Not
your
Skybarker.
Familiar.
No.
Skybarker.
Oh, Wook Skybarker?
Wook.
Yeah.
If you guys are coming outside, Kivosh is still kind of like slumped down with his back against half of the door frame, kind of hanging his head between his hands and mumbling to himself.
I'd like to search this floor quite thoroughly,
What-
see if there's anything of note.
I'd like to pay more attention to what Kivosh is mumbling.
Okay. Kivosh, you're mumbling. Tusker, you're searching. Grizzle, you're listening.
If as you get closer, Grizzle, Kivosh is just kind of going over and over in his head, where he's like, "There's no way this could happen. This is just like basically going on about how like unjust and unfair and inhumane, and how anybody could stand for something like this." And he's more or less, I guess, trying to reach out for something.
Yeah, Kivosh, that's the way the world works, you know. Sometimes you can't get justice, but you know what you can get? Revenge. You can get that. You can get vengeance.
Vengeance isn't- you can bring this child back.
No, I mean that is true, but you at least punished the we at least punished the people that did this.
Go ahead and roll me a religion check, Kivosh.
Oh boy.
Go gadget religion.
15? Yes. So, as you kind of sit there, kind of imploring the unjustness of it all, at first you're kind of stymied by the frustration of just the nothing. This kind of sense of derision and dismissal. However, one of the after a time that you get a sense of something else, kind of just at the periphery of your kind of awareness as you send this out. Doesn't feel like Bodrin, either iteration of Bodrin, but there's definitely like something there. You get the sense that like something is curious, listening at least, but they haven't identified themselves yet, or whatever it is. But you definitely feel like a presence.
He kind of feels the presence at the edges of his mind that's seems to be listening to what he's saying, but he doesn't get a feeling that Bodrin is here at all.
The kind of like dismissive derision kind of had that like feeling of Bodrin.
So like he understood that I was trying to reach out to them, but waved me off.
Yeah, and not even like I'm busy, more like
It
a
was more like I don't have time for this,
more
or
of
I
like
don't
a
care.
even
Like
more
you're not worth it.
yeah, more like so not my problem. It's, that sounds like a you thing.
He'll just the talking to himself will just slowly fade quieter until he just stops altogether, and it's sort of like a more like a husk of a consciousness. Like he's there, like if you talk to him, he would respond to you, but he's just kind of blank staring ahead of him right now.
As you kind of see Kivosh kind of check out, especially Grizzle, you who's close to Kivosh and see this. Can I get perception checks from everyone who's outside? And Tusker, you can roll me an investigation check as you check through the house.
I'm staring real hard in front of me.
Oh.
Okay.
Ogre's not messing around. If hearing or smell would help, Ogre actually has a 24.
Okay. Hearing or smell doesn't help in this case. So Nuke 19,
got 20.
Kivosh 17, and Ogre 20. You guys start to see this just at kind of the periphery of the property, maybe around here. You start to see this kind of like odd shimmer in the air. Kind of looks like almost like a seam in the space between the air, as if someone almost had like a zipper there.
It seems like a seam.
Seems like a seam.
Hominin 2. Oh, sorry.
It's unseemly.
I don't think Kivosh would get up to investigate it.
Where is this team?
Out here.
Oh, sugar, I don't have my map up that far. I think Ogre's hackles would raise and he would sort of, make some angry noises.
Grrr.
Okay, so Ogre's growling away.
Yep. He's probably more interested in see like does something come out of said scene.
So you guys,
I'm playing with a puppy and not paying attention at all.
So as you continue to watch the kind of seam, waiting for something to emerge. A second here. Sorry guys, just juggling a couple of things.
For the record, I'm not waiting for anything to emerge. It could just not.
Nuke, are you sick? Is everything okay?
That was just Ryan.
Oh, man.
We don't actually know anything's supposed to emerge from there.
Um,
And
But
as far as Nuke is concerned, if it's not anyone that can add to his fandom, he doesn't give a shit.
It
so
could be
after
the
probably no
president of
more
your
than
fan
like
club.
30 seconds maybe watching this, you see a figure step through.
Not you again. Oh wait, Kivosh doesn't know who that is.
Yeah, now Ogre would probably like be barking because this guy doesn't look very
Hey, hey.
Ogre's got a intelligence of 7. Could he, I don't know, ascertain by just the way the guy looks that he might be like trouble?
He's not trouble.
He
I feel like-
looks.
Yeah, no, I realize that, but when you're dressed like trouble, right?
He looks. He's unarmed. You see no
Yeah.
weapon.
What happened to his
Um,
arms?
You see no
How
weapon.
many legs does he have?
You
More.
see what looks like kind of like very fine traveling clothes, like bordering on like a noble traveling. Make like a. I mean, with Ogre barking, you would all take notice. So, like, make like a. I guess insight check is probably the most applicable.
Everyone?
Everyone, if you think you would react to Ogre barking at something.
I mean, I would react to the guy who Omer.
So,
It's like, hey,
Kivosh.
pushing her hair behind her ear.
Hey, do you want to meet my new puppy?
I'm over
So
at the
he-
window, attracted by the barking.
Okay. So, Kivosh, Nuke, Jinx. You guys don't know anything about this individual, but there is just like a immense kind of like power seeming to like kind of emanate from him. Has that, you know, person of significance kind of vibe. And he
Yeah, he
kind of
does.
looks at all of you and again
Hey, yo.
Yeah,
Except for
he
us.
looks super
Oh,
friendly.
that's old version too.
mhm,
He looks super friendly.
That's not
Yeah.
even like updated.
yeah, this we'll get to that in a second. You kind of see this figure approach. I mean you no harm.
Do you if we ask?
She's like,
And
I got 50
I-
feet of hemp and rope in my pack.
Right?
Trev,
Funny.
Yeah.
I need an action, but can I do one of these?
Yeah, you can totally do one of those.
Well, I'm doing one of those.
Do it. Do
It's
those.
done.
So again, I've said I think Divine Sense is like the potential to be one of the coolest abilities.
You
And
say
it's just
it every time somebody
so-
uses it, but
Just
please
say it every time.
continue.
Yeah, please
It's so
explain.
poorly written. So, what you get the sense of when you cast Divine Sense is that while this figure themselves isn't undead, nor are they a fiend or a celestial, they radiate almost this sense, instead of it being like, you know, the kind of very good or very evil vibe that you sometimes get. It is almost like a palpable sense of like neutrality and like order. Just like
So I can deduce that from the fact that I'm not getting the Noxious Order or the heavenly music.
well, and even like more so, like there is a actual feeling of this like in between, not the absence of the other two, like intrinsically this like order and the middle.
Yeah, funnily enough, you cast Divine Sense and suddenly the One Winged Angel starts playing.
Yeah. This guy doesn't seem to be good or bad, but he's got some serious juju behind him.
What's Juju?
And he points to Kivosh.
Power, moxie, swagger. You know,
Can
juju.
he swagger this way? Sorry. Continue.
Nuke scoffs. I doubt that.
He
He's
Called
super
out.
average.
Is there?
and I heard.
Has it been raining or something? Because Jinx seems to be standing in a puddle.
It's just humid.
Swamp
it's
air.
It's the swamp. Yeah. I did not call for you.
If I could, I would
Is this
turn into a
Boogreen?
puddle.
It would seem whoever you called didn't answer.
I noticed.
This
Hi, Boogrin. Nuke waves.
you see him kind of like look towards you, Nuke, and just like scoff. Like
Nuke scoffs back at him.
Is this a
it
scoffing
is-
contest?
It is not directed at you, but do not associate me with them.
Who are you? So, who are you? First of all,
Not Bodrin, that's for sure.
not
am-
Bodrin, but someone who means us no harm. Unfortunately.
I am Casimir.
Did you say
Casimir.
unfortunately?
Me
Cashmere?
no.
I'm just
Of
like,
course not. Of course not.
Someone who means us no harm, unfortunately.
so
His name is
Ryan.
Cashmere.
what brings you to our neck of the woods?
I said I heard your companions' calls for what transpired here.
Did your Juju bring you here?
Kivash?
Why? So why did you answer? Oh, sorry,
The-
Luke. What?
Are you saying, Lucas?
Nothing. Nope. I'm just
The
you see me sort of direct ogre up to there.
Oh.
you see him just take kind of like another step forward, and he like gestures to like the garden beside. He gestures like behind Kivosh to the room. This is not how things are meant to be. When things die, they are to die in the form that they were given.
I think the word you're looking for is inhumane. The treatment of these beings. Their souls
should make
mutilated.
Some kind of society for them, the Inhumane Society. They could handle dogs that are really people and stuff.
You'll pardon me
Do
if
I
I
have
do
really-
not judge humanity as the standard by which to abide.
Can I make a religion check to see if I recognize Casimir from like 500 years ago?
Ooh, can I see if I recognize him from anything in the book?
Yes, and yes. You can make history for the book, Jinx. And you said religion, so you can roll religion for
Yeah.
it.
I'm just guessing he might be a religious figure.
Hot damn, you two are
Yeah.
just wells
So-
of knowledge.
Grizzle, you never
I'm a
met
fast reader.
Kaz 500 years ago.
No, I just maybe I heard of him in a religious text or something.
Yeah. We'll get to that. I think with the like what is deduced currently, I don't think you have enough to make a connection, but if something does come up that could like connect that, I'll carry your 22 forward.
Okay, but right now I don't recognize Casimir, the
No.
teleporting in.
No. Nothing is like, "Oh yes." The weird seam in the
Oh.
air.
That fucking Casimir, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jinx,
Cool.
the only reference, and you're kind of having to like make some leaps, but you know that's easy for you to do because you really want it to be true.
That's not all she wants.
Yeah. So you find reference to there being a few of these like sightings in some of the huge upheaval following the kind of gods breaking off and figuring out what they wanted to do, where there was just like this mass amount of death that, you know, span everywhere. The fall of Osteron being like one of the big things where, you know, thousands upon thousands of people died in a very short period of time. And there were reports of a great figure appearing to collect the departed. But it was often written off as like, the hallucinations of, someone who thought they were going to die and was brought back from the brink. But there's a couple references to these in these like particularly like, cataclysmic areas where many, many died at once, where this figure was seen. Doesn't match description perfectly, but there is this notion of like stepping out of the darkness. And, speaking of kind of order and, the natural way of things.
Mm-hmm. We do love the natural way of things. So I would recognize him as sort of this like described like death shepherd.
Yeah, you would make that, hopeful leap.
Okay.
And Kivashi looks to you again and like takes another step forward.
Kivash will have like pushed himself up onto his feet before that happened.
Okay. Why did you call? Why did you reach out?
Well, you were clearly not my intended target to hear these pleas. I could not idly stand by and witness such injustice to innocents without wanting something more for them, something better. This child did not deserve to die in the body of a beast, nor does this beast feel like it need to live in the body of a human child. This is not natural. This is not okay.
Hmm.
And there's nothing that I could have done to save her, and I can't help but wish that I was a little bit faster or stronger.
You are right. This is not the natural way of things. Death comes to us all. But this is not how it is intended to come. Do you seek to undo this, or to see the natural order restored?
You speak in riddles. Do you suppose I wish to see them returned to the bodies that they're intended and remain in this state, or undo what these hags so deviously constructed? That this child's lifelong companion remains deceased while she continues to live on? Or that perhaps life can be given anew to all four of these individuals, which was so wrongfully taken from them for experimentation?
You see him kind of like, almost kind of like lower his shoulders as if like he's considering your words maybe more than he thought he might. And probably like this 30-second pause. Restoring something to life is no small feat, as I'm sure you are aware. Restoring something to life and its rightful place is something altogether different. I have a vested interest in the natural order of things. I am willing to try.
I would pay whatever price you require to return what these individuals lost in such a disgusting manner, to redeem that injustice and allow them to live free.
There are no material goods which I require. However, I sense the power of the divine in you, and that can be wielded for both good and ill. If I do this, I will ask one thing of you. And that is that you will never use your powers to work with or otherwise interfere with the undead. Restoring one to life, that is your prerogative and the power granted to you. But once things are dead, they should be left in peace unless you intend to revive them fully.
For Kodo's understanding, before Kivosh makes a decision,
Mhm.
is he basically saying that if one of my party members dies, I have to leave them alone? I can't bring them back.
Nope, he's saying you can
Okay,
bring
nope.
people back. He's telling you not to fuck with the undead. No animate dead. No talk to dead. He's saying you can bring people back if you can bring them back fully. Otherwise, leave the dead alone.
So I'm still allowed to preserve life, but I
For sure.
cannot bestow it upon those that have long since gone.
If you had
No,
like
you can
true
bring them
resurrection, you can do that.
Turn them-
Okay.
You just
you
can't make
turn them into
anyone.
undead.
You can't mess with undead.
No zombie servants. Don't ask the dead what kind of information
Yeah.
they know.
No speak with dead. No animate dead.
No summon
So
undead.
Yeah.
no warlock multiclass for you.
I mean, this is my first time playing a caster anyway. I don't think multiclassing is something I was going to dip my toes into.
But that's
I
Kaz's offer.
reside in the darkness. I think you can sense that. It's where I feel comfortable, though why I can't fully say. I just feel more akin to it. However, I understand that this is your realm, and meddling in the affairs of which I do not understand, while that may be something most people tend to push the boundaries of, I understand the powers of those that be. And if you wish not for me to delve into the depths of the dead and leave them to you, I agree.
You see him kind of like.
Oh, sorry.
You see him kind of like nod as you kind of utter this agreement. And he kind of like motions towards you to like move to the side.
I will step aside.
You see that like shimmer around this individual that still kind of resides in that space that he stepped through, kind of start to kind of intensify and coalesce around him. And after a moment or two, you see the form that is Casimir kind of start to waver. And in its place, you see a much larger form.
Huh. Sorry. I was standing right next to that.
Take its place as he looks towards the garden and looks towards the shed. And you see this, and Kivash, it's probably like almost like, in a sense, eerie to you. You, like you said, have always felt at home in like the darkness. But whatever this kind of blackness that kind of clings to him, it's different. And you see it start to kind of creep across out of his like outstretched hands towards the garden, and out of his other hand towards the shed. And as the kind of these tendrils of darkness start kind of creeping through the garden, you start to see the forms and pieces of what was left start to take shape again. You see the figure of an old man start to emerge, and this kind of mangy dog. You see from the shed the still body of that young dog get almost like drawn outside, and the somewhat startled looking young girl's body also be kind of like lifted by these tendrils and brought outside. The figure that is now Casimir, you see kind of like swell as he probably grows to be probably 15, 20 feet. He's at least as big as that giant you guys saw at the Dreamer's Rise. And you see the girl figure all of a sudden go still. And the young dog start to move and react again, kind of scratching at an ear. You see, after another moment, the young girl kind of like do a big stretch, as if like waking up. Another moment goes by. You see the old man kind of start to do a similar thing as he kind of starts to arch his back, and the dog does like a big yawn. And then in this almost flash of darkness, the large figure is gone and Kaz remains, as you see these four figures lying peacefully on the ground. No evidence of the Garden of Death and Viscera. The young girl and the dog both lying side by side on the ground. You hear kind of the soft kind of whimpers of the dog, and the girl kind of puts a hand on the dog, shh, shh, kind of like shushes them as they both kind of lay there in this like dreamy state. Kaz looks at you, Kivosh, and says, much was asked here today. I hope that it is not forgotten and that you adhere to our agreement. I do not make a habit of interfering with the natural way of things, but this was an affront that I could not let stand.
While you know not me, I recognize the abilities you possess, and I can but give you my word that it will stand. On my honor as a cleric, and on the name of my devoted mother, you have my word.
Sam kind of do another nod. He kind of like looks to the rest of you. I don't know what she had planned for you, but I hope that you live up to her expectations.
Thanks, Cashmore. I'll forget you.
You see him just
He
kind of
said
like,
that. Sorry, can you repeat what he said?
I don't know what she had planned for you, but I hope you live up to her expectations.
Oh, okay. He's referring to the dreamer.
I mean, you could
Oh,
certainly
okay.
infer that.
We don't know. Okay.
What do you mean? Wait.
See him kind of walk back through that like seam, step through, and it's gone just as fast as it appeared.
You pray to some weird people, Kibosh.
Do it again.
And what happens to all of the dogs and their owners? Are they just there? Or...
Yeah, Kivash will immediately like drop down to a knee and like start tending to the girl and the young girl and the dog and making sure they're okay and like doting over them basically. Like,
As you like drop,
okay, we're here.
as you dropped into the girl, she's like, yeah. Who are you? I
My
had
name
the
is Kivash,
strangest
and-
dream.
Would you like to tell me all about it while we get you somewhere safe and warm?
Yeah, where are we? This
Somewhere
doesn't
we
look
don't
like
want
Dusk
to be
Shore.
anymore. No. We'll take you somewhere better than Dusk Shore.
Jinx and Cass forever.
You got to start writing your name with his last name and a bunch of
I
hearts.
know, right?
Jinx and Kaz sitting in a tree.
And then you got to do MASH so they figure out where you're gonna
Yes.
live.
Oh, and we gotta figure out what house we're gonna have, what car we're gonna drive, what
I
kind
remember
of
that.
job he's
Oh,
gonna
How
have.
many demon kids you're gonna have?
Oh
isn't
my
it like,
goodness.
Isn't it like Mash Og
Whoa,
or
whoa,
some
whoa,
Mash-
whoa, whoa.
Let's just smash. M-A.
Yeah,
If there's
we played
cars
it
in
with
this
something
realm,
else.
I've been role playing this all wrong.
You are
Um,
the blue shell. Why do you think we have you here?
So, Kivosh, the dog,
Sarah
as you
Plus.
kind of wake up the girl, kind of like comes over and like this is like a young dog, like still like puppy, kind of like runs up and like starts like jumping up on your leg, trying to like lick at your like plated armor. You see the old man kind of like roll over. Well, didn't expect to find myself here.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around. Holy
Do you
shit,
remember your
Kivash.
tragic?
Yeah, do you remember your
Do
tragic
you
backstory, sir?
Do you remember your tragic death?
Well, I was begging in down by the docks, and then felt like something hit me in the head.
Yeah, that checks out.
That was the last thing I remember.
Also, Ryan was really expecting him to be like, "What? I died?" The fact that he was just like, "Oh yeah, I got hit in the head at the docks. That must have done it."
Kodo
got
has a
dealt
question for the
with
rest of the group because he can't quite remember.
Yes, sir.
Have we established that Dusk Shore is an okay place to be now, or is it still fairly dangerous?
They're working on it. Olden is there doing mayor things.
Okay. Is
We cleaned up that town.
where's the camp with Butters? Did they go to Dusk Shore? Or is that still there?
That's Olden.
Okay, so Olden and all his friends went
So
there.
technically his name, but I think Jinx is the only one that knows that.
Yeah, that's why I said Butters. So, is the whole group over at Dusk Shore and they're trying to work things out? Okay, so then that's where we would take them. Because my thought was like, I thought that Dusk Shore was still kind of sketchy, so I was going to take them to Butters. But if that's where everybody
So we
is,
took
then...
Samcat.
Yes, so we should go back.
Getting back to your investigation roll, Tusker, that you rolled just at the beginning of that.
It was lame.
There's very little on the main floor. Very much has that kind of like old Western town facade vibe. It's like it's there just to be there. You don't get the sense that it was like used ever. Just exists.
Neoclassical hag. Okay.
Yeah. I believe someone said, "Holy shit, Kivosh," in one of those
Yeah, that was
interjections.
me.
Yeah.
I just had this vision in my head of all of this happening outside, and then as soon as Casimir disappears, Tusker runs out and he's like, "Hey, look at this cool spoon that I found."
I was drawn to the window when Ogre started barking,
Oh,
so
okay.
I saw much of what was going on.
So what were you saying, Grizzle?
I don't know.
Oh no, I was just like, holy shit, Kivash. That was pretty impressive, but a pretty big price to pay. What's it like to have almost have two masters now?
I wouldn't know, for one seems to have abandoned me.
Really? You not getting through to Bodrin?
Yeah, that's weird. I talked to him last night, and he chuckles under his breath. It's like I'm not trying to keep a straight face, but clearly like a little giggly.
Bodrin does not appear to have time for the trivial pursuits of a devoted cleric such as myself.
Well, maybe that's not true. Maybe I don't know. It sounds like no offense, but it sounds like Bodrin's turned into a bit of an asshole. Maybe that's part of it.
It's not you, it's him.
He'll just kind of give like a sharp exhale. Like,
Yeah. Well, and anyway, I'm sorry, man. I wish things were different for you.
I'll figure out what this means eventually. What matters is that we were able to reverse this injustice.
That's the spirit. But the offer still
Good pun.
stands. You can't get justice. Get vengeance.
Keep that in mind.
Well, I have to say this is quite the dog day afternoon here. Maybe we want to take this party back to Dust Shore.
Yeah. By the average temperature of the area surrounding us, would you say it's about summertime?
I'd say it's probably like between summer and fall. Like it's not sweltering even in this swampy area.
So it could still be a dog day of summer.
It could be.
It could very well be.
Oh, look at him! I immediately ignore the child.
Jinx is
It's like-
first.
Oh, you made him an
Kicks the girl
Australian
accidentally
shepherd, you
stayed-
son of a bitch.
It's a her.
You made her an Australian Shepherd.
Yeah.
I fucking love Aussies.
hmm
They're pretty good people.
Were we supposed to get
Jinx has just been
like
playing
deal with the
it whole
hag and
time.
then go back to the kid? Like the kid's still at Dust Shore, right?
Yeah,
With,
We
the
should
mayor.
make our way back to Dust Shore.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what
And you guys have now hit the milestone for level 5.
Woo!
Oh,
Wow.
let's go.
Making a deal with a Shadow Devil, who's also daddy, was just all it took.
First
Not
of
a
all,
devil.
Not
Yeah.
a devil.
Oh, true, fair.
Not a devil.
Second
I
of
gotta
all,
get my
Gotta
words out to
not
figure
e-
out what I'm doing.
not
free
even
level for
shadowy.
Cashmore.
I mean,
Can I still
But I
spare
thought
the
it-
dying? Is that a thing I can do? I can do that. Still.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
it's
you're allowed to
just
spare the
undead.
because they're not
It-
Because
dead
that
yet.
not
targets a
real-
living
real
creature.
life. Yeah, not
Yeah.
real life or real death. It's that like vampirism, animate dead, that like zombification, undeadness that he doesn't want you to mess with.
So I can still turn and destroy undead. That's fine.
Yep, you can
I
absolutely.
would be doing him
deal
a
with
favor by destroying the undead, right?
Yes.
Yep.
That he would be like, whoop whoop.
Okay.
Yeah. He is very much anti-undead.
Wouldn't he be like Uncle
I-
Undead? Because he's a guy. I just-
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't judge. I would just.
He also,
Um,
yeah, he very much hates the undead. Grizzle, with that 22 roll, observing what just transpired,
Which was crazy shit.
which was crazy shit, you would say, even though like it's never really like touched on, it's like the gods tried to like gloss over the finer points. You know that like they don't do like the death part, right? They are more concerned with like the life, and
Yeah.
you know anything that happens after that. I mean, they're not getting it worshipped anymore anyway, so it's kind of like the unspoken thing of them not really caring. But you get the sense that this definitely is crushing it. Grizzle
That's
going,
100% better.
Grizzle going ham again.
That's
you-
some shit.
You would be convinced that this is the like avatar of death, and that they are
Like,
absolutely
the avatar of death, but like not necessarily like in league with one of the known pantheon.
no
Doesn't want to be
It-
in league with.
absolutely independent, and there is
Okay.
even like some with since you got the nat 20, I'll give you a bit more. There is even like implication that like when the gods die, he will be there to take care of them.
So the implication is he's actually like on a higher tier than the gods. So he's not like a demigod. He's like
An entity,
He's always been.
a universal
it.
entity.
got it. Okay.
Neil Gaiman's endless.
Yeah. What was
You have
my
a-
college? What was my college?
You
I'm
went
just not even
eloquence.
gonna add.
Okay,
I'm not even gonna add Speak with Dead to my spell list.
it's not on my notes.
I'm like 99.9% certain.
Okay. Okay.
It was the only one that made sense for Jinx, if I recall.
I'm doing the weird spell swappy thingy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh. Okay.
So, you guys are. The plan is you're going to make your way back to Dusk Shore with these 4 in tow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys can do that. Are you like having a short rest to patch people up here? I know you guys all leveled, so you think your hit points went to full. That's not how it works. This isn't a video game.
I got it. Hang on. I just need to know how many spells total I have.
I mean, I was already at full, so
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
just
so-
noticed Kivosh's health jump.
Yeah, I forgot.
Not
I was
even
at
a
15,
minute.
right?
You were at 15, yes.
So I should be at 25. What? How many spells can I have prepared?
The formula for full
Right.
casters, I think, is Wisdom
For a
mod
cleric?
plus Cleric level.
Yeah, I believe that's what it is.
what level spells do I have access to?
So I can have 10?
Third. And to Kivosh's question, yes. Assuming your
I think I
wisdom
need
is
to add
20.
my domains. It is. Yeah, add my domain spells.
I don't. I'm so confused. I hate leveling up so much. I need to
Trav,
Dude,
never
so
do
much
this ever
stress.
again.
Yeah.
It's so stressful.
I took
Yes.
Alter Self.
Okay.
Because of the way Find Steed works, if I'm actually mounted on Ogre, when I cast Alter Self, I can actually alter him as well.
Yeah.
So I can change it so that we look like, say like a halfling riding a pony,
Yep. Cool.
as opposed to a goblin riding a warg.
Yeah.
I had underprepared spells then because I was counting my domain spells that are always
They do
prepared
not
to
count against
count.
you.
Yep, I thought
Guess
they
what
did.
the most important part was?
What?
We're 5th level, which means that our proficiency bonus goes up, and our cantrips, if you have them, get more powerful.
And if you're
And-
extra attack, if
And
you're
fireball.
a cool
Yeah. I do not have extra attack yet.
kid. Do you need any assistance, Stacy?
I only had 6. I only had 6 spells prepared.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Because I sprung the level on you because I really wasn't sure how that was gonna go. And if you didn't go that route, the milestones further. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the break early, and we're gonna get everyone leveled up nicely. And if you're smooth sailing, you'll probably get a bit longer break. You can, stretch your legs, grab some extra snacks, have snacks for me, and we'll get everyone squared away here. So appreciate everyone hanging out. These like mid-level or mid-session level ups are always a little bit of a gotcha for everyone. Hard to plan them. That's the trick with milestone leveling. Don't want to penalize them by pushing it too much further than when they actually get it. So we're going to do that, and away we go. See you guys in a few.
Right
One.
into Gaz Daddy.
And we're back. All right. Got a bunch of level 5 people now.
Hey,
Woo!
are we staying? We going?
Ding.
We're hanging out for an hour. We go.
Should I stay or should I go now?
I'm good to go now.
How's everybody feeling besides Nuke? Because I'm pretty sure you're beat to shit right now.
Wonderful. I has a
Yeah.
poopers. It's a fluffy pupper.
On a scale of 1 to your max hit points, where are you at?
Max.
No, Nuke.
Oh, I'm on a scale of 36. I'm at a 20.
Okay. Grizzle, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. On a scale of 1 to say 34, I'm feeling about a 20.
Tusker?
I'm pretty good for a wizard. 29 out of 37.
I love it how the wizard has more hit points than I do. That's pretty hot.
I can just go over here and play with the puppers while you heal the gang.
No, I think we're pretty good. I thought we were just gathering up to head out.
Sure.
The 4 kind of civilians are like, where? So
I'm gonna-
what's the plan?
Retroactively roll some hit dice if we're.
You
staying.
will travel with us. as
Wait, are you
we-
taking a short rest?
No, I said if
No.
we do.
You will accompany us, and we will escort you back to Dustshore. I assure you, it is in a much better state than you may remember. Are you making him dance?
Yeah, playing.
What age would you say that the kid is on average? Maybe like 5, 6?
The girl, she looks to be maybe about 7.
Nuke was way up.
With a 15 strength, because 7's still like carry me through Disney World age, right?
Yeah, a 15 strength, you can pick up what, 225 pounds of encumbrance, like before you're encumbered.
Yeah, I
Pretty
mean,
sure.
obviously, if she would let Kivosh, he would like,
She's gonna be real
her
disappointed
up.
when she lives at Dust Shores. Nothing like Disney World.
right? Well, more or less, he basically wanted to be like, while we're traveling, he would like carry her, like kind of have her settled in one arm and the dog.
Have
in the
we
other.
asked her where she's from, or are we just taking her to a random city that we know of?
Oh no, I thought we did.
Did we?
She said this isn't Duskshore.
No,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, true. Seems like the latter though.
Yeah. Well, we found you, so we're just gonna take you.
You're coming with
I'm
us.
gonna drop you
You
off at the
know-
nearest city. Good luck,
Well,
fuckers.
I mean, even if we weren't sure where she's from, Kivosh probably would have entrusted her to Butters.
Mm-hmm.
So since we know that he is now mayor of formerly Schittsburg,
With an
And-
excellent name.
the elderly gentleman, or the older gentleman here, I should say, stated that he was in Dustshore when he was knocked unconscious. So let's take him back to Dustshore.
Same.
So if they will let Kivosh, he'll kind of like do like the hip carry with the kid, and then carry the dog in the other arm while they travel.
Okay. So you collect the young girl. The dog kind of follows and like chases around your legs. The old man kind of grabs what looks like a handle from some like garden rake or shovel, and kind of snaps off the kind of rotted blade and uses a bit of like a walking stick as the kind of mangy dog follows him.
I'm of course riding ogre.
Okay, so you guys are making your way back.
I'm skipping with the pupper.
Ogre
Can
will.
I? Is it possible to use mending to kind of like fix their like torn and disheveled clothing so that it doesn't have holes in it?
I mean, mending really only like does a rip, doesn't like add patches back.
Gotcha.
The girl's clothes aren't too bad. The guy looks a little rough.
I was more concerned about the guy that was like eviscerated in the ground.
Yeah, no, he's he looks rough, but he's seems happy.
Well, his innards are quite lovely when they're inside.
Much, yeah, and not on Tusker's forearms.
Yeah.
He's used to looking shabby.
The old guy's like, wait, what?
As we progress, Grizzle and Ogre will basically outride. I don't know what walking speed you guys are at, but Ogre moves at 50, so he should be able to check the left flank and then circle around to the right flank and then
30.
do all that kind of stuff.
Jinx is doing like a 30 speed where she like walks a little bit and then walks back and then walks forward again and then walks back. She's like playing tag with the tiny puppy.
So as you guys kind of make your way, back tracing your way through the swamp.
Making our way.
Ogre and Grizzle, you would encounter it first. The swamp kind of again is a bit north of the coast. And then there's kind of this like a bit, probably what one point was like decent size like river. So a little more like brackish now. Kind of heads down to the coastline. And that's kind of the path you followed up into the swamp. Following the one side of the river, leading you back up into this, where you found the hag's house. On your way up, Grizzle, you followed this kind of cliffside trail that led up from the coast along the side of the river into kind of the heart of the swamp. On your way back, as you kind of identify where the path is and start the kind of descent down towards the coastline along the edge of the river, you notice that the terrain's a little bit different this time. What was a very kind of easy to navigate path seems to have some very large rocks that look like they have been recently kind of disturbed and placed there. They don't block the way, but they certainly narrow the way. Still passable to continue down the trail, but it's just more restrictive. As you're like ranging out, you would notice this first.
That was just for Wrathborn. I'll ask Ogre to see if he like smells anything or hears anything that may have like set these rocks. I just want to make sure that there's no creature. And while he's doing that, I'm gonna use Divine Sense.
Okay. Divine Sense doesn't reveal anything.
Okay.
Ogre can roll perception check.
Okay.
Just move you guys along here.
That one's pretty good.
Yeah, so with a 23, it smells awful here. Now, that's not alarming because this whole place reeks. But you like Ogre kind of like looks at you as you like, come to see if anything's out there and takes that like, and then you just see him kind of like scrunch up his nose like everything stinks. This like water kind of at the base of the cliff leading down towards the coast, this area is just like entirely like brackish, stagnant, like bordering on like cesspool water.
Okay. But he doesn't like hear or detect like an entity.
No.
But we're pretty sure that those rocks were put there intentionally.
Yeah, all the rocks that clearly are like the wrong color have been like put there.
Okay. We'll head back to the group.
Yeah, and they seem to like serve the purpose to like restrict the high ground and like force you down towards the river.
Okay. We will come back to the group and I will give them all that information.
Yep. You guys see Grizzle and Ogre come kind of like lopping back from one of their outridings.
Anything of note?
Mm-hmm.
I do this all the time. I did it to Area 2.
Again, Kodo.
Asking you questions that you guys are eating. I'm sorry.
It looks like somebody put a bunch of rocks across the path so that instead of being able to like follow the path, we got to go down to the edge of this swampy, crappy water. How big were the rocks?
Like huge.
What if we
Like-
just move the rocks?
Like were they the size of like basketballs or Buicks or refrigerators?
Probably Buicks are bigger.
What if we just
Uh,
move the rocks?
because these rocks probably weigh a couple of tons each.
What if I made them
maybe-
smaller?
Maybe more. I mean, it potentially could work. Or
I think
we
you
could
would
climb
you
over
would
the
have
rocks.
counted like 20, 30 of
Hmm.
these rocks.
All right.
We could maybe climb over them, maybe. But it really looks like some kind of intelligent creatures trying to usher us down into the water area.
Which is precisely why we should not go there.
I mean, I don't think we should go there, but it definitely looks like some kind of ambush bullshit to me. How far up ahead is it?
Maybe like 400 yards.
Yeah, so it's all the way up there.
I mean, we're like half health. Do we really want to go in and fight something like this? By we
No,
mean the rest of you, because I'm totally fine.
I mean, I'd vote for maybe climbing over the rocks
Okay.
if we had to continue. Yeah, I'm saying if we had to continue, that's what I would go with.
How's Alice gonna climb over the rocks?
Who?
Probably the dog.
My dog.
I thought the cat's name was Alice.
Sam and Alice. Oh shit, you're right. Hold on. You're
Yeah.
right. Sam and Alice.
They might both be called Alice.
Her name
That's
is
okay.
Sunny
They are
now.
not both called Alice.
Her name is Sunny now.
No. Hold on.
How's
Where's my
my dog
notes?
Stacy gonna climb over the rocks?
Nope. The dog. The puppy has a name. She's lovely.
Your puppy or the golden retriever
Mhm.
looking one? Okay.
My puppers.
Speaking of Jinx, where did you even get a dog?
In a box.
Where was the box?
In the hag house.
Oh. Well, does she have a name?
She does.
Would you like to share with us?
Oh, sure. It's PB.
Peanut butter?
Yeah.
No.
is it-
Puppika Bones.
Is it PB for Paltrow's box? Because I'm getting a real
No.
7 vibe.
Papa,
7-5.
What's in the box?
And where is
Gwyneth
that?
Paltrow. Paprika Bones.
PB.
The girl's dog's name is Petal.
Pedal.
Not as cool.
Are you
Is that
serious?
P-E-D-L
Yeah.
or
No.
P-E-D-D-L?
P-E-T-A-L.
Oh,
Petal. You know, because we got her from the hag house. Petal.
should be called Haggle.
It's a Baldur's Gate joke.
The old man just looks at you. He's like, mine's called Dog.
Look, Ma, I got a haggle.
Well, that's boring. You should give him a name.
You should name him Cat and then get a dog or another cat and then name it Dog.
And transfer their souls.
I mean, he's been Dog as long as I've known him.
Well, that's
You
not
do
very
seem quite
nice.
old.
How would you like it if people just called you man?
People do just call me
Yeah.
man.
Well,
He
what's
is
your
a man.
name?
What's my name?
What's your name?
It's been a long time since anyone asked. Most people seem to just kind of look past me.
Well, it wasn't a long time. He just asked you.
Manford.
It's been like a
Manfred?
couple seconds.
His name is Guy.
Mannheim.
My name is
Yeah.
Clyde.
Clyde.
Well, it's a
With a
pleasure
K
to
or a
meet you,
C?
Clyde.
Well, thanks for bringing me back from that weird garden place. Don't know how I got there.
We didn't.
What?
We didn't.
What she means to say is an entity much more powerful than us is who brought you back.
What do you mean? Brought me back from what? I just woke up in that garden.
You know...
Died.
Jinx!
What? Huh?
Why'd you say Jinx? You didn't say he died. I said he died.
That's traumatic. You can't just tell someone that.
How is it
Died.
traumatic? He's alive. It would be traumatic if he died and stayed dead, but he's alive. You're welcome. Congratulations. Welcome to your second life.
Kivash is rubbing the bridge of his nose.
So, just
Can you not, Grizzle?
Oh,
I just brought them back.
well. I mean, there's stranger things, I guess, than dying.
Right, though? And to be
That's
fair,
interesting.
technically you sort of died and then didn't. So you can say that you didn't technically die. Right, there you go.
I mean, if you want to traumatize the man, Jinx, you might as well tell him that the hag swapped brains with him and his dog before he died.
Oh, she did do that.
Oh, wait,
That's a good point. You technically were your dog, but then you guys just couldn't handle it, so then you died. Although she did sort of indicate that you may have like intentionally killed yourselves because it was too much. So maybe you did it to yourself. I don't actually know. I wasn't here. But the good news is you're not your dog, and your dog's not you, and then you're just you, but alive. Yay!
Kivash looks stressed.
You see, like, Clyde just kind of like looking, like, at first he's got kind of that, like, nod, you know, the kind of like, yeah, sure. And then after, like, a moment, like, the nod gets a little bit slower, and you see some of, like, the color drain from his, like, face.
Oh, do you remember now?
What? Yeah. Yeah.
I turn into a dog often, but I don't know what it's like to think like a dog. So I would love your perspective.
I don't know what it's like to think like a dog either.
Oh, weird. That's not how that happened?
I think
Strange.
it was more like his mind was in the dog body. So
Well,
very
I do
similar.
that all the time.
Well, yeah, because it's similar. You would want to ask the dog what it was like to be in a human perspective.
Okay, I cast Speak with Animals and ask the dog what it's like to be as a human.
Okay, so you're casting Speak with Animals?
Yeah, and I asked the dog what it was like to be human. Also,
Nice.
welcome to not being dead. Congratulations. What's the dog's name? I feel so
You
rude.
should ask the dog his name, yeah.
The dog looks at you like, no one ever gave me a name. He calls me dog.
What do you want your name to be?
What are the
Bartholus.
options?
Bartholomew?
Oh, there's so many. I could give you one if you want one. I'm quite good.
So fine. Is it going to be better than dog?
It will have more letters.
One more to be exact.
What's the
His name is
letter?
Doge.
but it'll be
Oh,
Oh,
Let's
I
do
didn't
more
say that. I'm
letters.
not speaking to him.
Fine.
Okay. How is it like to be human?
They don't have tails.
Okay. So unfortunate.
Their teeth are far too small to be useful.
Yep.
they have weird things that they put on their bodies to not be cold, but sometimes also hot.
Well, they don't have fur, so like,
They can't lick their own balls.
yeah.
Isn't that a Harlan Ellison novel? I have no tail yet I must wag.
They also can't dig very well.
Okay, right? What's up with that? We've got hands. You think that we'd be able to scoop better? So
There's no scooping.
inefficient. Yeah.
They
with
also
you.
can't smell things very well or hear things very well.
Aren't the senses the worst? Okay.
Well, they
I like
see
you.
very interesting things, though.
They do. Isn't the height perspective way different?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, this was lovely. I'm glad to hear from your perspective. Glad you're not crazy. Sorry that you sort of didn't die, but that yay, you're alive. Yay.
It was quite strange.
Wasn't it though? Hags are the worst. Anywho, let's figure out what the team is doing, and I'll let you know your name soon. And then I'm just gonna like pick up my puppy while I still have to speak with animals, and just like be muttering to the puppy, just like talking to
Question.
it, being like,
Question.
"I'm Jinx.
When
This is your name."
when someone casts speak with animals and they're actively speaking to the animal and the animal is speaking back, do we see Jinx speaking dog?
No,
Is she like woofing and all that stuff, or
Is she
It's
barking
verbal.
and stuff?
It's verbally communicating.
yeah, but I have to.
link it, hold on.
I'm gonna look up.
It's like-
link it again.
yeah?
because
was
I
gonna say,
can't
like,
remember.
we
There's one where it's like you just speak and they understand you, and there's yeah. So I mean, I guess it's up to me. So it's either
Comprehending,
you're
verbally
verbally
communicating
speaking
with
and
them.
they understand you, or you're barking and yipping at them. I
But
would
the
say,
puppy wouldn't know much. I'm just like
yeah.
coddling it and like feeding it info.
I guess it was more for perspective of, since I'm right here watching the conversation between Jinx and the mangy dog,
Yeah.
as to whether she is speaking common and I understand what she's saying, or she's barking and yipping and whining at the dog and he's responding and I have no clue what the fuck's going on.
I think
interesting.
she would be yipping and barking.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I like that better.
She's fucking weird. She would.
Okay.
All right.
Did he tell you his name?
Doesn't have one.
Are you gonna give him one?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh wait, yeah. Are we?
Oh, I thought of it.
What?
His name is Carrot.
That's messed up.
Why?
Because
We
he
pulled
was
him
in a
from the
garden.
garden.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's messed up.
It's a perfect name. It's where we
He's-
found him.
You know what?
You don't want to call him something like Rufabagel?
I mean, eggplant just
Rufabega?
sounded weird.
Rufabega?
Could have named him Potato.
Do you want like rad for like radish?
Do you think he's rad? Ish.
It's like when you feel like bad, but not like totally bad. You just sort of feel bad-ish.
I mean, I could go with dog wart, but like that just seems rude.
What about Spud?
Nah.
Fine. What are we? Can
Ooh, what about Pumpkin?
that's cute.
Okay, I'll turn to the dog. Your name is Pumpkin.
Clyde, are you even capable of scaling the so-called rocks that Grizzle mentioned?
I don't know much about scaling, like weighing them. I don't think we
No,
have a
like
scale
climb-
that big.
No, like climbing up them.
What? No. You see
You
these
can't
legs? I
climb.
got a stick to help me walk.
Fair point. Grizzle, the climbing over the rocks might be out of the question.
I didn't say that we had to do it. I was just saying that it was an option.
Well, it's no longer an
mean-
option.
Well, then I would suggest we hunker down until we can get some of our energies back. Because whatever can move those rocks ain't gonna be, tiny and easy to persuade.
I am tired.
Persuade? Who are we persuading? I can persuade things. I'm quite good at persuading.
Are
You see,
really laying that yawn?
you see, Petal kind of like pawing at your legs, Kivosh.
I'll pick up
As,
the
like,
dog.
You just see her kind of like wandering around your feet. You say you like pick her up?
Yeah, I'll scoop down and pick her up.
So you should like pick her up. She does like the puppy thing where she like immediately falls asleep in your hands. Just like,
Oh. Kivash just has I'm paralyzed by cuteness face. Like, oh.
Do you want me to go persuade whoever put these rocks here to move them?
Do you think that's something that we should save for tomorrow?
But I'm perfectly fine. I can just go ask and then come back.
It's entirely possible that whatever put them there won't let you come back. I feel better about it if we all went.
Oh, well, if you guys are tired, I guess we could wait. Seems silly, but well.
Question
Answer.
for the DM.
kittens.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Counterspell.
9, 10. Excluding Grizzle, because I don't think he'll fit. There's 10 of us. Would you permit the 2 puppies to count as one person?
Grizzle doesn't have to fit in the hut. Grizzle's a goblin. He's used to sleeping in
Yeah,
caves.
Jinx is is cool
outside.
with being outside.
Okay.
Perfectly content outside.
Yeah.
I mean, additionally, you guys can also just switch
he's gonna-
as watches go.
He's gonna sleep in a giant mound of ogre hair.
So you guys are hunkering down.
Yeah.
Despite Jinx's desire to go and persuade.
I feel like it would
Guess
be
so.
better to persuade in the morning. When we are
Suppose
all
so.
hale and hearty and I have all of my spell slots.
Okay.
Well, look, the puppy's tired. Look, and he'll like hold out his arm, the sleeping puppy. It's tired. It was a long day.
All right. So you are doing a tiny hut deal, Kivosh?
Yes. Yeah.
So you cast this new spell. You see this kind of like domed structure appear as people like file in. Ogre, Grizzle, and Jinx staying outside.
And PB.
And PB. Are you guys doing watches? People in the hut are, I mean, technically speaking, impervious, but
I'll let ogre do a watch. I'll let ogre do all of the watches.
Yeah. I'm
in that
gonna.
I'm gonna go to sleep and not care about the watches.
Yeah, well, it's still light out. I want to use some of the rope to make a slip leash, and I'll be just like listening and paying attention, see if I can hear.
give me
What's
a perception check.
Okay.
22.
That's a good one.
Really good. You don't see anything as you're kind of working away on your rope. But at one point, you do hear like a big sounding splash.
Okay.
coming from the river.
Hmm.
You complete your slip pendant leash for PB, and
Yep. And I'll set out like some of the ration and pour out some for my water.
PB has a good late night snack.
After my
You
watch,
can roll.
I'll go sleep.
Okay.
I'll roll what?
We can get a roll from Ogre.
17 if it's hearing or smell.
Yeah, again, Ogre's nostrils are assailed by how rancid everything smells, and don't see anything of particular note in the area. You see, Jinx pack it in, curled up with PB. You see the group huddled inside the tiny hut, and you guys complete your rest without any issue. Long
I'll
rest
be-
can be marked off.
I'll be transferring my 3rd level spell from my spell book. Sorry, from the magic book to my spell book.
Yep.
It's going to take 6 hours, so I don't think I have time for the entire
do
thing
not.
tonight. I'll do 3 hours. 3 hours tonight and 3 hours tomorrow night.
I see. Got you. Okay. So you're not going to finish. You won't have the spell, but you'll do the rest of the work. So you'll still get the long rest. You won't.
Yes.
You won't stay up for the night to get it. Got you. Okay. Cool. All right. So yeah, morning arrives as it usually does. What are you guys doing? The hut kind of dissipates as the sun rises.
Well, I mean, should we leave the civilians here and then go down and see what's going on with that river?
We can. I'm going to use my one freeze and put Gift of Alacrity on myself.
Cool. Done. You are alacritied.
Mm-hmm.
While you guys ponder, I'm going to do the world's fastest bio and be right back.
What are we
I
pondering?
don't think it's gonna be world's fastest.
I was like, what are we pondering? Did I miss that instruction?
No, I think he means like what we're gonna do
Oh,
in response to this mystical river and potential monster with intelligence. Excuse me.
what are we gonna do?
Well,
Good
you wanted to go
question.
down and persuade whatever's down there, right?
Yeah, but you guys didn't like that plan. And
Oh, no,
now
I
we're all
liked the
rested,
plan.
so.
I like the plan. I just didn't like it from last night.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And the plan is
Well, we're gonna go down to the river. I just,
'Kay.
are we, like I said, are we gonna leave the civilians here?
I'm totally fine to stay here, Clyde, and he's like, I'll keep an eye on the dogs and the girl.
She's coming with me.
Who's coming with you, Jinx?
PB.
No, the other dogs.
Oh, that's fine. My dog's
let
a
us-
battle dog.
Yeah, just let us know when it's safe and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I'll be like messing with her. I'm like, she just doesn't know yet, but she's a battle dog.
Here's some whimpers.
What? Why? Why would she whimper?
No, from the other dogs. Like from
Why
dog
would
and
they
pedal.
whimper? From Pumpkin?
They they fear for PB's life.
Okay.
All right, so heading down to the river.
Yes.
So it's as depicted here. Looks like there is a kind of ability to climb down here-ish.
Are you pointing to the map somewhere?
Sure am. Right there.
Am I on the correct map?
Sure aren't.
Okay. There we go. Whew. This looks more like it.
Hey, look, it's
So
Ireland.
like this would be
Greenland.
the path,
Yeah,
like
the
underneath.
path used to be under those reddish brown rocks,
But
but now it's like you
the
have to
idea
come
is
down
now
here and go closer to the
down
river.
there. Well, that doesn't seem bad at all. Okay. Well. As a bonus action, I am gonna twin spell Shield of Faith on myself and Ogre.
Okay. Ten minutes of
guess,
Shield of Faith.
I guess I'll start heading down. Oops.
Sorry, I'm back. I know I was away when we all woke up, but at the start of the day, I would have given the advantage to initiative to Jinx.
She's gonna go super fast now.
Wow, advantage plus 1d8.
Yep. She'll go. She'll go yesterday.
Oh, I didn't even know you got a D8 to your initiative.
Alrighty.
For
Uh-oh.
some reason, I can't put Grizzle on Ogre, so I'm riding him
Okay.
and we're heading down.
So yeah,
I'm
you
assuming
guys
we
like
left the dogs and everybody behind.
yeah, Clyde said he'd take
Yeah.
care of them. So hold up
Um,
there.
Jinx has
So
PB with her.
as you guys
here?
like descend here, can I get a perception check?
Sure.
I'll assume you're just up with them, Nuke, or are you trailing behind intentionally?
Yeah. No, I was opening my character sheet because someone asked for a perception roll.
All right, but Nuke
And
is
now
doing his
that
perception check
translated
from
right over into the game.
inside
and
the
I got
shell.
a 2. Yeah.
The
Nothing
inside of
in
your
here,
shell
guys.
is
Are
intact.
we basically gonna like? Are we gonna like lash Nuke to the back of Ogre, and he can just be like luggage?
Uh,
I mean, I'm alright with that. I get +4 to my AC if I go inside my shells.
uh, Ogre. It's the only person that sees anything, and the water in this area looks slightly different than
In which area?
this area.
Okay. Olga says that Olga says about 70, 80 feet to his 4 o'clock. There might be something in the water. So just keep that in mind.
All right, so when you get about there, we're gonna roll some initiative. And thankfully, Ogre noticed it, so there's no surprise round. But you see this thing just like burst out of the water, and like lunge towards you.
Give
It
us a
looks like this.
picture of- Okay, and is it large or huge?
It's huge.
Okay, got it. See, I told you. Jinx goes yesterday.
Yeah, fuck, 30.
Sorry, I cut my
Jesus.
finger open, so I'm tending to that real quick.
How did you cut your finger open?
Yes.
Like, you're not supposed to sharpen your mouse or your
No,
keyboard.
I was I was
He was
smoothing out
sharpening his wit.
some areas of a 3D print that I just took off the print bed,
Oh,
and didn't realize when I put the X-Acto knife down and I moved my hand that I kind of brushed it against the blade.
They don't do that.
ew, poo.
Well,
Yeah,
thanks for
I
telling me
highly
now.
recommend not putting your hand down on sharp things.
Yeah, that's
All
bad
right.
news, okay?
So,
Thanks for the advice after the fact, guys.
anytime. Jinx, you are up first.
Excellent. So I am going to first use my bonus action
Mhm.
to conjure a bear spirit totem.
Okay.
Preferably like right here, ish.
Have we used Bear Spirit yet?
Yeah,
Yes.
we used Bear Spirit on the docks with the sharks.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that, and I don't
Bear-
take notes.
Do
Yeah,
you
Bear
need
Mace
the
is what you're
token?
thinking. We haven't used
Just
that.
use
Sure, I
Elmira.
have it.
You're sure you do, or you do?
Oh, he's making sure.
Hmm. Green. Looks like a bear.
Green
Kind of
looks like a
totemy.
bear,
It's
you
called
say.
bear spirit totem.
Check under the bees.
Yeah.
Nope, he's going to
If you-
Discord first to search
No,
for it,
see-
to download
no.
it.
I have it in my token folder, but it's not in the art folder on Roll20 for some reason.
Well, whose fault is that?
Roll20s.
I blame PB.
Uh-huh.
Something.
Where's this going?
Foundry.
I think like right here.
You want the
One of
30
these
foot?
one of these two squares. No,
20
they're always 60 feet, I believe. Or yeah, it's the 30-foot radius.
That was the question.
So 60-foot diameter.
Yeah.
That bear scrotum is fine and dandy.
So
That's way
whereabouts?
too far south.
She
There.
wants to get the whole party so that everyone
Yeah.
gets 5 temporary HP.
But I also wanted to give them some room to move.
Oh,
But yeah, that's good.
sorry.
There.
What level druid are you?
That's good. 2.
So we get 7 10th HP.
Yep. You
I'm
guys,
hot
all
for 7
everybody
temp
gets
HP.
7 temp HP, and then, in addition, me and all of you gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws while we're in this green circle.
If
Oh, that's
Ari
hot.
can't produce temporary hit points with her character, she doesn't want it.
And this isn't the only way I can do it.
That will be a very important totem.
Won't it? Also, as her action, she's gonna finally conjure animals.
Yep.
Okay, so let's just click on this button. Oh,
Hootie and the Blowfish?
Well,
it's 8 giant owls.
We're saved.
you rolled a 0.
I think that was for which animal it was.
Yeah.
All
I'm
the
so
animals turn on you.
excited.
How giant are we talking here?
Woo!
Oh my god.
Are they all
8 of
the
those?
professor? What was his name?
Which one?
Well,
Are they all
Everyone-
just owls, or are they like your?
They're just owls. They're
they
just 8
become owls?
giant owls.
Okay. 8 tutus
Well, we can
appear out of
sit-
nowhere.
we can sit back and relax while these guys do the work for now.
Sit
Alright,
back.
Apparently Jinx
put
can
'em where
just
you want
summon
'em.
an army.
A healthy dose of prolonged eye contact.
I think they're at 60
Oh,
feet.
look at
though,
this.
Within 60 feet.
No. No, you need to say is, we've got you surrounded. Oh yeah, that's literally. Oh my god.
You can put one here too. There you go. And one over here.
Looks like you're
This
you're
is
eating
technically
all the
60
people.
feet right here.
I'm trying to leave room for people to be able to get to it.
Yeah, as a melee-based character.
Can I do?
Please
Can
leave
they,
an
can, I,
opening.
can they overlap?
Surround him. Surround
Yeah, I
him.
mean, technically they can fly, so like they're up can be above it too. So don't worry too much, right?
You
Okay.
summon all of them 10 feet in the air, 5 feet in the air.
Oh, 'cause
Yeah,
then
it
would
is.
be
I just
up to
want to confirm
60
it
feet.
is actually 8 giant owl. I had to look at the sheet just to confirm. If I had rolled a 1, it would have been really bad.
But I didn't roll a 1.
What would have been at a 1?
Whatever the highest CR level is fights against us instead.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that would it's already fighting us, so we're good.
So what? How many?
Um,
How many options do you have to roll for summon conjure animals?
Conjure animals is a D. Well, I created this.
Oh,
So I set it up so that it's based on a D12. So there's 12 options and a D1. The conjured creature is immediately hostile instead.
and 0 is just owl.
Well, it's technically rolled like in the chart that we created.
Oh, gotcha. So it's not an actual like roll 20.
Yeah, it's a roll.
Yeah, we built a macro.
Gotcha.
So there's should be.
You know what? I'm not complaining about 8 friendly giant owls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I have to roll initiative for them as a group.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna move this guy back here. And move this guy here.
Okay.
How do I roll initiative? I don't.
You should just be able to click on it and use the token action in the top corner.
Oh, I have to have a character sheet open for it.
Shouldn't need to.
Oh dang! Each one of these are gonna have their
The-
own initiative.
The token macro should
We're
be.
I
just
don't-
gonna go as a group.
Oh, in the top. Okay.
Yep.
So like that.
We just got some Final Fantasy based turn order here.
Oh, on a whole another
Da,
level.
da, 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 da.
Yep. That's Jinx's turn.
Yep. That is Jinx's turn.
Okay, now the owl's turn.
So 4 of them. Can 4 of them do the? Oh, they can't help, can they?
Can 4 of them pick him up and
I
drop?
was like,
him
can 4 of them just help?
Yeah, if they're in who are they helping?
The ones that are in melee range. So like, this
So
this one would.
They have to be in melee range to do the help action as well. It's a
Can they
rogue
fly in? Can they do their flyby?
Sure. I mean, if they're within melee range, they can do the help action.
Right, but they have this.
Yep. So yes, they can move
Fly
through.
in,
Yeah.
help, flyby out.
Yeah. Technically, it's move in, take the help action. The other thing attacks, then they move out of range.
Okay, well, for the sake of me rolling everything, we're just gonna roll 4 and they have help.
Yep. 4 attacks
Great.
at advantage. All right. So first owl hits.
The first one looked good.
Yeah.
8. Second owl hits. Third owl hits. Fourth owl hits. All right.
And it does.
Okay.
These like owls
That's
are
it.
just like dive bombing this like troll as it like swings these like massive claws up in the air at them.
Yeah, and you just see Jinx, if anybody catches it by the rock wall, being like,
All right, Nuke.
It's a troll.
What?
It's a troll.
Seems to be trollish.
Who said that?
I mean, out of like metagaming, it's a troll.
16 does hit.
Oh wait. Wait, why does Booming Blade have a?
Because you're using the Mace of Malice.
Oh. Am I supposed to roll weapon or Booming Blade first?
You can roll the Booming Blade. Because as part of... So what you're actually doing here is you're taking a spell action. But part of the spell action is to attack. So what you want to do is you want to roll the Mace... You want to say you're doing Booming Blade and then roll the Mace of Malice.
Okay.
And
Well,
then what you may
then that
find
would-
is you may have to like roll your own damage.
Okay, so it should be the mace then, with the 26, and then Booming Blade if that hits. I think.
Yeah, Booming Blade doesn't do any additional damage right now, but
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
it does
exactly.
1d8.
because he's
Only if
on,
they move.
he hit
Not
level
until
5
5th
now.
level.
Yeah.
He's level 5. So you do
Yeah.
an extra d8.
Oh
up
wait, is
front.
that overall?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cantrips
So-
are based on character level.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so
20,
Yeah.
26 hits.
and boop.
Yeah, so you do 17 points of damage total. And he's rimmed with this like chargy sort of electrical kind of field energy.
Yeah, and if he moves, then
He's gonna
He
enjoy
also
2d8
still gets
points of
damaged.
damage.
man, that 5th level became very juicy.
Yeah.
Well,
so hold on.
That was pretty
So-
good.
Yeah, it's only 1d8 on the attack. It's not that 2d8
Yeah.
on the attack.
No. He
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
roll 2d8,
and
he rolled
it's
1d8.
just a 1d8.
Yeah.
No,
I
the thunder
Gotcha.
damage
Fifth
rolled
the melee
2d8.
attack- At 5th level, the melee
Oh.
attack. Oh,
Yes,
it's
gotcha.
because-
Okay,
yeah,
so
it's because
So it's
the
only
I
4.
the macro rolls
So,
it as if
yes.
the guy moved.
yes.
Yeah, so it's just
it's
4.
13 points of damage.
Yeah, that's what I meant about you
okay.
may have to like roll your own damage rolls. I found with Vaz, like it didn't work very awesome.
you could take my actual 1d8 if you want.
Pass.
Pass.
All right.
Okay, wait. Not done yet.
Hard no.
Oh, I should have done this before.
Is he dead yet?
Hope so.
No, what I will
Oh, that was to Yuki.
do
No worries.
that as a bonus action.
I'm just a big dumb dummy.
Take care of you if you need to go like
And that
clean
is
it.
it for Nuke.
It's not like
Right.
it's not to the point where it's like bleeding.
No, but if you need to go like clean it out and like bandage it and stuff, take care of you first. It's just a game.
Tusker.
Husker is going to bonus action Blade Song. And now it can move 40 feet. So that takes him there. And
That curse is cool.
Right?
I don't
I just
think
did it in the
I'll,
wrong order. Like
I don't think I'll unleash a fireball just yet. So let's do just a chill touch.
My owls, thank you.
And probably so does Nuke.
Nuke. Yeah.
Click the words, Jim, and
Alright.
cast it.
The words.
Is a Blade Singer runs up and
13
casts a
misses.
massive AoE fireball.
You know, we never asked what song are the Blades singing.
I think it's Party Rock Anthem by LMFAO.
We don't need no education.
I hope
Yeah,
it's Let
slicey,
the Bodies
slicey,
Hit the
choppy,
Floor.
choppy.
Won't be
Chop
disappointed.
Suey by System of a Down.
Yeah.
All right, that it for
It's
you,
my-
Tusker?
It's my party, and I'll go if I want to. That is it for me.
But Jim, if you never end your turn, then the monster can't hurt us.
Alright.
What is
Like the
Corey's last
monster at the
name?
end of this book.
Who sings that song? Corey what? What's his name?
Corey Hart, never
Oh,
surrender.
Hart. Thank you.
Yeah.
My brain died
Corey
there. Thanks,
Harty.
Jim.
All right, so first up, it looks like some of the slashes from the owls close up.
You're
Here's
just
our
really
surprise
into regen
face.
monsters these days.
He
eh?
really is, yeah. He really is.
Too bad.
Like,
Too
fuck
bad.
it, I
Chill
gave-
touch.
I gave
Right
Kodo
there.
that stupid Misty Step cloak and
Yeah.
fucking invulnerability, and now everything regenerates. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, I
Wait
know,
till we have
right?
to fight the Hydra Troll.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah,
Excellent.
he's got 12 heads.
Thanks for
coming
the
out from
idea,
his-
Lucas.
never mind.
I mean, we more or less did, but
Oh.
Link
Yeah, I
had
know,
radiant damage, so.
Shine just let us know that it's snowing on the East Coast.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's going to make
Totally get out there and practice.
Shocking.
it's going to make its first set of attacks against the owl to the north.
Which one? There's 3?
The
Did
one
they-
immediately
my
up
question
and
is-
left.
I thought that
Oh,
they
Jon Snow?
attacked and then fucked off using flyby attack, or did they not?
The ones at
4 of them did.
ranged did, yeah, but the ones were still in melee.
So this one, this one, this one, and this one did flyby help.
Yep.
These are all in melee.
One.
Oh, so just
Two.
for your interest, Stacy, they
Sure.
can do melee and then fuck off. Like they don't have to stay there.
He
If
said
they
that they
still have movement.
did.
No, they just have to. I think what Lucas is saying is that they can leave at the end of their turn and using their movement after. I just meant that the help action and the attackers both have to be in melee range at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, but they
If that
can-
was
they can all
unclear,
move
I
it.
have zero issue with you moving them away. If your intent
I
was
was
to
just
not
trying to-
have them, 100%, that's my fault for not being more explicit. I was
just
only
trying to get her
speaking
to
about
protect
the
one.
moment of the help action occurring. If you would like to move the
They
owls, please do.
Well, yeah, I mean,
They
they
did-
have 60-foot fly speed.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
basically
move
fly
them
in,
by all means. Move
half
them
them
away.
help, half them
Yeah.
snack, and then they can fly
Well,
away.
they're not
because
gonna
they have
they're not gonna
flyby
move
attack.
away. They're just moving up.
Sure.
Yeah,
So like some of them will be like 30 feet up, and some of them will be like 50, 60 feet up.
yeah.
Sure. So
The key
none of
point
them are
is
in
that
melee range.
they're not in flat range is what.
Yeah,
we're
it'll
trying
you'll
to
have like
help.
some at like the 30 level, some at like the 40 level, and none of them are in range.
Cool. Zero problem. So those 2 attacks then will go towards New. 12 misses, 27 hits.
I think I'm gonna.
I do-
I'm gonna
Yeah, the 27 can go towards the owl, but the 12
I'm gonna
or
silvery
misses.
that if it's within range.
He's silvery barbizing it. Should be.
Oh, get barbed, bro.
and then I'll give that advantage to Nuke.
Yeah.
Oh!
That was a
Yeah.
good
Nice.
use of silvery barbs.
It sure was.
Follow up with the bite attack. 20.
Can't help you there.
Silvery barbs.
Oh, sweet. I was just about. Okay, that works. Oh, wait. I have an AC of 20. That still hits, right? If it's dead
Mhm.
on?
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Beats it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Okay,
Okay,
so.
silver
yeah.
barbs again.
Yep.
24.
So
No!
now you could shield and get a 25
Grizzle.
AC.
Grizzle has advantage.
Block.
Okay, so everyone keep track. That's 3 spell slots burned that turn, and none of you have reactions.
Excuse you, what do you mean spell slot? That was a free silvery barb.
Well, it is for
Bitch.
now. And the
And I
troll
only
is
use
going
spell
to
slots
go
if I remember to take them off my sheet, so.
5, 10,
Yeah,
15.
Toaster! No, what did
Yeah,
he
I think he's. I said I only use spell slots if I remember to knock them off my sheet.
say?
Yeah. Nuke
good.
isn't there, eh? Nuke is technically on top of, or not Nuke, sorry, I apologize, Grizzle, but I just, for whatever reason, he doesn't appear on top of, he's like there technically.
Oh yeah, like his,
Nice,
That's
hiding
fine.
behind Ogre. Love that strat.
he's good there. Here, I can.
Well, see,
Now
because
that
Ogre
it's-
never technically dies. Grizzle does.
There. How'd you get it to do that?
I can right click and send to back or to front.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay,
You think you
next
would
up,
look? She likes sending things to the back.
Ogre.
Ew.
Well, Ogre
And
is
meet
gonna,
me at the hotel room.
he's gonna take a step.
Yeah, he is.
He is,
Is it?
gonna
Is it
try-
Misty?
No, it's not Misty or Moist. He's gonna try to bite.
Miss.
And that's his action.
Kivosh.
Oh fuck.
Oh, Stacy, who did you give advantage to?
You.
Wait. Wait.
Grizzle? Okay,
Oh, wait. Yeah, there's 2. Never mind.
Yeah, Nuke also has it, but you now have it.
perfect. Thank you.
And this thing's
Welcome.
cursed. I'm gonna slap the shit out of this thing.
Let's go,
Um,
Key.
where's the
Curse
bud?
game.
Um,
Bonus to damage rolls equals your proficiency bonus.
trying to think. I don't know if I have anything that can
Oh!
assist with the.
We need to retcon something.
What?
Nuke, would you feel free to roll 2d8 and give him some thunder damage for moving?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yes, I would love to roll a
Do
2d8.
it up. Yes, you would.
11 points. 11 points if you've chosen poorly damage.
Look, if you look at his token, you can see him reacting to it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Is this a
Kivosh.
bonus action? Hang on, sorry. Needed to clarify this is a bonus action. It is. Okay, so I will bonus action spiritual weapon.
Yeah, you will.
Nice.
Let's go!
That does force damage, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think this crew is equipped to stop the regeneration of this.
I have something, but it's probably not going to
Oh.
be until like towards the end of its life.
I can do it, but I got to figure out some way of knowing that it's a troll. and
Yeah.
That's what we can do.
Yeah. No.
Unless,
Wait, what do
unless
we?
being
Oh,
a goblin, I've heard of trolls.
Fire things.
oh.
Trevor already
I
said
don't
we
trust it.
noticed he was healing.
Yep.
8 and 20 hits.
And
Well, we already know that thunder damage doesn't do it.
I can also get a wisdom save, DC 16.
Against what type of effect?
Toll the Dead.
Oh,
Didn't that guy tell you not to fuck with the dead? Come on, man.
fails.
I can still toll them.
Yeah.
Cashmore's coming out of nowhere.
He can charge them a toll.
2d12.
Cash money.
Do I not have a button for this still? Jesus Christ.
Yep, click the name.
No,
Then your attacks.
It's not in my attacks.
It should be. You can set all
It's-
of your can.
It's not.
He's just like, yep, it is though.
big damage.
I have
Very nice.
two
Whoa.
variations of Battle Axe.
Very
Sleep,
nice.
Cure Wounds, Heal Word, Guiding Bolt, Inflict Wounds, Prayer of Hearing, Spiritual Weapon, Moonbeam, Spirit Guardians, Mass Healing Word, Life Transference.
So
What's
No.
prayer of hearing?
what I'm
Healing.
hearing
I was about
is
to say,
that's
I
it
love
for you.
Prayer of Hearing.
For Prayer of Hearing, there's no Toll the Dead. But
So
that's,
that's it for you?
me. Wait.
Give me the gift to hear, please.
All we know is he collected
Dear
that after he lost
Boogan.
his hearing.
I'm gonna scoot over by Jinx.
Yep.
Aren't they great?
How did you? How?
How'd I what?
How did you make? Where did they come from?
Where did they go?
The
Cotton Eye Joe?
other place? I can't be bothered. Somebody else needs to do it.
Just kind of nod, slack jawed. Like that's so many owls,
Uh-huh.
and that's it.
Next up, Grizzle.
Grizzle is gonna cast Green Flame Blade. He's got advantage. So, 25.
25 will hit.
Up.
I'm presuming that's a hit. Okay,
Yep.
so he is going to use
Excuse
Fury,
you.
Fury of the Small. He's gonna blow a second level spell slot into some Divine Smite.
You can't just blow people in public, Grizzle. That's not okay.
He's gonna blow them away. So damage is going to be.
Well, at least it sounded like a
21,
good experience.
and then
Whew.
7 points of fire damage on top of that,
28. Okay.
and then he is going to quicken Green Flame Blade.
Nice.
22.
22
I'm
hits.
assuming. And he'll throw another second level Divine Smite in there. And so he'll do, oh shit, he'll do 21 plus an additional 5 points of fire damage.
You rolled 12 damage on a 1.
Okay.
No, only one of them is a 1.
Oh.
He gets 3 from my Divine Smite was one of the D8s was a 1.
Do you have Fury of the Small twice?
Yep, I have it 3 times
Okay.
because it's.
There's no like
bonus.
once per turn. It's just when you hit.
I will read it. I've never had
He's
it before. So
Extra
it could-
small and extra furious.
Is there a way
Yeah.
to write a macro
Oh,
for an
sorry.
attack that does like 2 different damage?
Yes.
Give him 3 points back.
Okay.
I can only use it once per turn.
Thought so.
Are you asking for Toll the Dead?
Yeah. Because it's either a D8 or a D12, depending.
It will, I promise you, I swear to God, it will roll it. We just need to look at it. Like as a normal, in
It's
your
not-
spell book roll.
Is this guy? Does he appear to be bloodied yet?
Oh yeah.
Awesome possum.
It doesn't.
So that's it for me.
We
All
just
right.
need to look at it. No, I promise you it will. We just need to fix it.
The end of the turn, or end of the round, I should say. Jinx and Kivosh, can I get perception checks from you?
Sorry, I keep pressing the wrong button.
That's a good
Toss the
perception
dead.
check.
Also, just so you know, my passive is now 19.
My passive is still 15.
You both
Cool. So
Uh,
basically, we'll always perceive.
My passive is
both-
10.
notice some like rocks kind of like tumbling down Little rocks.
God.
Fuck off.
from behind.
Yep.
That's
As
bad news.
you see one of these crawl out from behind the large
No, we
boulders
don't.
at the south end of the wall.
I'm blind.
I should have just fucking stayed where I was.
Jinx.
Yep, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm blind.
Can I use Misty
Um,
Step as a reaction?
So
If only.
I am gonna use one of my wild shape charges to summon a familiar.
Nice.
Who is it? Who is it?
Yes.
Is it
Is
it
that a new
something you've
one?
known for-
So good.
Is it someone you've known for a long time? So you would say you're familiar?
Oh.
He's heroic.
Okay,
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna. Hold on, I have to see what she does. Hold on.
Is that the
What's
one that
that?
like is that the one that has like a minus to its hit points?
Look!
I'm
Oh, she's
here.
so cute.
Yep. This is Consort Lil Nim.
Well, them.
Dropping a fire
Another
hip
rap
hop album
name?
this year.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Yep.
welcome, Lil Nim.
Does she have
Does
two two human hand tattoos on her chest?
Yeah, right.
Does she have
Yeah.
a little secret?
She's a little pseudo dragon.
That's cute. Yeah, that's what a pseudo dragon looks like.
Um.
I never even
Well-
like. I don't even think we had the AI art generator back when I had my pseudo dragon.
Yes, you did. We did.
Well, she introduces herself telepathically
made
to
me
all
one.
of you when she arrives.
It's a pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Because Voxel would never replace Thanwyn.
We had
So
tattoos.
that's a bonus action, isn't
Voxel
it?
was badass.
No, it would be
Voxel
an
is
action for you,
scared
I
of a
think.
town.
I never remember.
Yeah, he also saved the party by conjuring a major demon into go ape shit.
Just find familiar is
doesn't
an
say.
action. It lets you
But it-
cast the find familiar
What-
spell, which is an action.
Wasn't that shortly before time just kind of fucked off and everybody died?
Maybe.
Yes. That was like the last thing he did. It was like really epic, and then it was like, by the way,
I prefer
Everyone is.
oregano over time.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan of Rosemary.
depends on what you're making.
All right. These
Uh,
are
I've
the
seen
Jinx.
some- I've seen a couple movies with her.
I don't think any of these are bonus actions. I don't know that I really have any bonus actions.
Bardic inspiration.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I will give Bardic Inspiration to Nuke.
What does that do?
You get to
Yeah.
roll a d6 on your attacks, on your saves, on your heals, on your whatever.
Oh,
You
juicy.
can
Okay.
choose when to
Like,
use it
yeah,
also.
you can get one use of it.
You can choose. You
Yeah,
have
yeah,
10
yeah.
minutes to use it whenever you want.
Cool.
And I'm gonna see that guy, and I'm gonna go. Nope, just kidding. Okay, bye. That was fun. Not me.
Giant
Not me
owls.
accidentally breaking my 3D print.
They are all within range to do swoops, but they will only be about like, I think like 10 feet away when they fly by afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure. And like up 10 feet again.
yeah. They'll like back off.
Okay.
Some of them will be
There
20
is-
feet away. Some of them will be 10 feet away because they're at 30, 40. So I think like your hypotenuse wise, they're within range.
So your
'Kay.
4 attacks at advantage.
Well,
Miss.
no, they're all 8 attacking.
Oh, they're all attacking this.
Oh,
I've
they're-
got you just straight
They're
attacks.
gonna
Miss,
pile on.
Just
Yes.
saying that they got
hit,
different
Four,
hit,
distances away.
5, 6,
miss.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So we've got the 18 hits, the 21 hits, 17
And then the
hits,
18. Okay.
and the 18 hits. Okay. All right. That
So
it for you?
24.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Lil Nim has to go at the end of my turn, so she will sting. It's a DC. I mean, it's like a 10 Constitution. I think is on here.
15 misses.
Okay, good.
She'll be watching you.
'Kay.
Every step
Yeah.
you take.
I get that reference.
Nuke's turn.
Hopefully she doesn't
Okay,
become.
I'm putting this for my own reference. With that curse, what does it mean? Like, which proficiency bonus?
Your
Doesn't-
proficiency bonus,
Yours.
which
Oh.
is for the
Oh,
plus
okay.
3
Sorry,
current.
yeah. Cool. All right, let's do one of these guys. Bop.
Yeah, so that hits.
Oh, so close to a crit. Oh, one away. That would have been so juicy. Okay, so give me that, and then. Oh wait, and then so bonus damage. So
15.
plus 3, so 15
Yeah.
for that, and then that was booming blade. Probably should have said so, but
So
so then I'll do
roll a
that.
d8.
So 19 points of damage.
Can he add?
And-
Hold on. Can he add bardic inspiration to his damage roll?
No.
No,
you
I
have
think
to be
it's
a
for
certain level to
actions.
do that. I think eventually you can.
And I think it's College of Swords that does that. I think.
Nope.
Nope, it's every bard because Thaddeus could do it.
Or deals damage.
Oh, okay,
You
cool.
have that
So I can
now?
roll a 1d6 and add that too.
Sure do.
So 21 points of damage.
Hold on. Cast a spell.
Oh wait, no, that would be 22.
Oh,
That
Booming
is a
Blade.
spell.
Tell the
Oh,
yeah,
oh.
Adding
Booming
it
Blade.
to
Yeah.
Booming Blade. Got you.
Yeah,
I
so
will screenshot it for you and send
so
it
then
to you
it's-
so you know.
7.
So this troll dies.
Okay, so
22
19?
points total.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Okay, cool.
You get hit points back if you need it, because you're a.
He's
expert.
dead.
Yep.
Cool.
I
I
kinda
don't
tuned him
actually
up.
need it because we used 3 spell slots.
Wait,
yeah.
was that 3
cool.
points of difference in him dying?
Mhm.
No, really?
Who's that one?
No.
juicy.
Oh,
Booming Blade, everybody. It's
okay.
a spell.
See, he's
that's
lucky that,
amazing.
he's lucky that Fury of the Small only works once a turn.
Yep.
Oh, that's so cool. I had no
Please set
idea.
that corpse on fire. Oh,
What's up?
nothing.
Okay. And that is if he's just gonna move, try to get closer to Bucky number 2, and yeah, that's it for you.
All right, Tusker.
Sick.
Now I get to use my fireball.
Yeah, you do.
There you go.
Fireball? Firebolt, please,
Yep.
sir.
Fireball on the
God.
other troll number 2, this handsome fella.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to cast a level.
Can they
3
regen even though we killed them?
Oh,
Yes.
We didn't use fire.
that is super hot. Hey Jim,
Fireballs usually are.
Yeah?
did you read all of Chill Touch?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Chill Touch also fucks up trolls.
Oh, I know. That's why I didn't know he was a troll,
Oh.
but it was a good
So
guess. but
smart.
Yeah. That's
Oh, boy.
that's coming after my fireball.
No, it's not. They're both actions.
Oh, I mean next turn.
Oh, and he made the save.
Wait,
Yeah, but he still takes.
Still takes fire
14.
damage.
wait, how
Half of
far
that.
away is he? Haha.
Oh, okay.
Silver barbs.
Sorry, when I clicked read spell description, I got a JSON. Here.
That's a dude. That's such a douche spell. So good. Who are you
Hold
giving
on.
advantage to?
Oh, now he nat 20 bit.
Sad face. Well, I will
Oh.
give advantage
Hey.
to Grizzle.
Grizzle. Okay.
Faux shizzle.
Well, I
That
can't
it?
give advantage to the spiritual weapon.
You can give it to me though.
Yeah, but I mean, I could. That's
That it for
true.
you, Tusker?
Is that just advantage on the next action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It like
I was just
guarantees
like, I forgot
advantage.
I had it completely. Yeah, I didn't need it whenever my last turn went off, but I
If you
forgot.
give me
Oh.
advantage, I'm sure chill touch could be really handy.
Are you
Cool.
You have to be in melee.
done for you though?
I see. I'm done. Yes.
Next up, troll. 5, 10, 15,
I start screaming.
20. All right, so
Run away!
it is going.
It's like slow lumbering down these rocks, trying to keep its balance, and Kivosh is just screaming the whole time.
Yeah, it's going to make a 2 claw attacks against Kivosh.
Fuck, jeez.
21,
Yep.
23.
Yep.
You can silvery barbs yourself, you know.
I know.
And it applies its multi-limbed assault. So
I'm gonna
DC.
silvery barbs one.
Whoa,
kidding.
whoa, whoa!
Oh,
I'm kidding.
That silvery barbs
Hey.
like post additional ability reveal.
No, he meant one of the assault things.
yeah. The good news is you have an advantage on the saving throw
Yeah.
because you're in the bear.
Yep, you have advantage on strength saves.
Yeah.
So you take 28 points of damage.
What's the con check on that?
Oh, they're
Uh,
individuals. So
15
the first,
strength.
210.
what are you concentrating on?
Spiritual weapon. Oh,
No, you're
no,
not.
concentration.
Nope.
oh, never mind.
So you take
Now
28
he's
points of
concentrating
damage,
on staying alive.
and
So
you
hang
got to
on.
make
How much damage do I take? 20,
28.
28?
28. Just a cool 28.
and a DC 15
That's
strength
almost
save
all
that
my
you have
health.
advantage on. You are now prone. It is going to
Big-
follow up and make its bite attack against you while you're on the ground.
You can silvery barbs this.
Yeah.
26.
Silver above that.
It's 20.
Still hits.
Damn it.
Silvery barbs.
Woo! Kivosh, wait, hold on. Kivosh, who do you give advantage to?
Oh my
Who's close? Nuke? Give it to him.
Okay, Nuke,
Cool.
who do you give advantage to?
Is there a range on it?
Just pick, no, I think you picked
So you
somebody.
can see,
Okay.
feet.
I'll
Within
do
60 feet of you.
Which
which is everyone.
Tusker.
Perfect.
Appreciated? Yes.
Never pick
22.
Jinx. Jinx is built to not be the one attacking.
Yeah.
Still hits.
You're like,
Still
anybody else?
hits.
Anyone else?
Fuck.
Anyone else? Anyone else?
So,
Part of me's like, do it again, but
yeah.
spell slots.
5 points
you-
of
Oh, you
piercing,
can't. All right.
and a con save DC 14, please.
I'm pretty sure
This
this
one
is
you
strength
really
Wow,
save.
prone.
Nice.
Yes, let's go.
Roll.
Take your swamp.
Little swamp
fever and
ass
stick
for you,
it up your
dude.
ass.
And then
Stick that swamp fever
end
right
of
up
its
your
turn,
ass.
it's going to. I need a strength save from Nuke and Kivosh.
Let's
Why are you
go
that's
at
pretty bad.
advantage. Let's go.
Oh yeah, true.
As it like leaps into the
21.
air and just like slams its like fists and feet down into the ground. And this
How many freaking attacks does this thing freaking get?
Oh, I have plus. Never mind. Mine's just 19.
This is insane.
yeah.
He gets
So
two
badass
two
roll.
claws, an assault, a bite, and a fucking jump. This is
Well,
crazy.
The assault is part of
see
the 2
dragon.
claws.
Yeah.
Don't
Look,
forget,
it
he
does-
also
the
regen.
assault didn't do anything new.
Right? Right though, Ryan?
Don't forget, he
Jesus.
can also probably breathe water.
The other guy was way easier. Let's get him back. All he did was claw at people.
Okay, so
Jabez.
Kivosh,
You made a deal with a guy who rules over the realm of the dead. How about you go meet him again?
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Did he? So he leapt? Is that what he did?
Yeah.
he jumped up into the air and
Fucking
smashed him.
suplex me.
Is that moving while he got hit with booming blade?
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Yep.
Ryan, 2d8. please.
No, this one has.
Hasn't been hit by booming.
No, I
blade,
haven't
but
got in
You're
range
right.
of this one.
You're right.
just
If
hit him.
Ryan hasn't attacked
This
this
guy?
one.
No,
No.
I just
Ryan
moved
just
over
killed the
here.
last
I haven't
one.
attacked this one yet.
But doesn't
But
it
you're
bounce?
absolutely
Oh, I
right.
apologize. Yeah.
If
That
he
was
did
that one.
have booming blade on him, it would have triggered it.
Got
Good
it.
try, Lucas.
The last
You
guy.
see
It
this
was
like
nice meeting you all.
But don't worry, Lucas. A third one's gonna spawn with 6 attacks.
I'm on it.
so Kivosh, you're knocked
This
back
probably-
10 feet.
Thank God.
And
4 claws, 2
Nuke.
bites.
you,
I know, right?
You save, so you are not knocked back from this like swamp slam.
The swamp.
I don't need your
slam.
swamp
that's
ass
good.
on me, sir. Get out of here.
Grizzle.
Did he get any
or-
gold coins when he did that ground pound?
He's
The
gonna
sexual
try to-
position.
I'm not trying to be that guy. But
Do it.
Did we successfully the other troll? Did we deal required damage for it to not regenerate?
I don't know. The trolls just had their turn. That troll still seems dead.
Okay.
Ogre's gonna try to bite that troll.
Sure. Hit.
22.
Oh,
Yes, he will.
Yay. He
big bite
does
from Steve Donna.
10 points of
Knock his ass
piercing.
prone.
It needs a DC 13 strength save or be knocked prone.
It does not have
That would be
advantage from
fucking
me.
awesome if it failed this.
As he tries to
14.
wrestle.
Oh,
Just barely, eh? Just barely.
Silver
As he
bars.
tries to like pull him down.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his turn.
Kivosh.
I appreciate you, Grizzle
That's
and Ogre. Oh man. Kivosh does not like bleeding his own blood. Surprisingly
No?
enough.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Oh, I wish I had the opportunity to go first before that, but okay.
No, it's my bonus action to do that. I will.
Do-do-do.
They're both in action. Okay,
Da-na-na. Da-na-na.
I'm fine.
Da-da-na.
Move as far away from this fucking thing as possible. Here.
Can it only move like 20 feet?
Thought I could move 30 feet.
Nope. 20.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Who just
You're okay.
raced in? Who's that that's moving?
That's a spiritual
weapon.
weapon.
Oh, okay, got it.
I'm confusing spiritual
That's his
weapon.
Boogrin
and-
based.
Nice. That looks
I'm
great.
confusing spiritual weapon
Thanks.
and the echo. The echo
No worries.
can move 30 feet.
The
I'll
spiritual
toll the
weapon
The
dead.
mace.
moves along.
What was that, Kivosh?
Toll the dead.
Toll the dead.
Troll the dead.
Hey.
Yeah, he gets a 0 on his wisdom save.
Boop, boop.
Miss Boosh.
Nice.
Well, that wasn't very wise of him.
Mhm.
Oh,
15.
As you see Kivosh dart by you, Jinx, he's just like, everything hurts!
Yep.
Yeah, real unfortunate timing that you were like the back marker that he was pushing. I was trying to split the
Okay.
gap, but
That it for
yeah.
you, Kivosh?
Yeah.
Grizzle.
Mhm.
Grizzle is gonna cast Green Flame Blade.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Grizzle is gonna
Whoa!
blow his
Crit.
second level, his last second level
Smite.
smite,
Yeah, he is.
because that's a crit, and that's what you do when that happens.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so
Let him have it.
This is gonna be big time damage. I hope.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Beige.
That's a red
Ooh.
number.
35
And
and,
then
11.
one
44
red.
points.
8, plus an additional 15 points of fire damage.
Yes,
Nice.
sir.
All right. That it?
And I will. Yeah, I gotta mark off my second level slot. And that is it.
All right. Jinx.
Me. Um.
Wait, are you searing smite, Grizzle?
No, I'm divine smiting.
With green flame blade for the fire damage.
Ah.
I'm gonna look at Kivosh and I'll be like, so I would heal you if I had considered doing that, but I didn't. So don't die.
Did you
I'm
read the
okay.
did you read the Jester book of clericking?
Nope.
He's not a cleric.
And I'm gonna give him.
Not a
I'm gonna
cleric.
give
No,
him.
I know.
I'm gonna give him a bardic inspiration instead.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
You're so
You're
inspiring.
welcome. So, like, if you decide to heal, like, maybe you'll be slightly better at it.
Yeah.
Good luck.
A little bit of blood.
And then I'm going to gosh, what am I gonna do? I guess I'll like I don't know. Something? I guess I can Sacred Flame it, can't I?
You want to take us to a
Something.
Hootie and the Blowfish concert?
Jinx cast something.
That's not bad.
Fails the save.
Great. Cool.
Nice.
Bush.
14 points of radiance.
And then Lil Nim will go 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. And boop.
Yeah, hits.
Sting.
DC, it's like a super lame 10 con save.
Yeah, against a poison effect, it's immune.
Poor Lil Nim. She tried her best.
You didn't ask to be here. It just happened.
I think that's it. Then it's the owls.
Owls.
Some of these are gonna end up in melee. So from here to here is that one. He will be in melee. Pew! And then the ones that are closer, I'm gonna like these guys.
Yeah.
They'll be whatever 10, 20 feet above.
Sure.
But this one is gonna end up in melee. Here.
Mhm.
So that one will end up in melee there. And then the rest of them will do whatever flyby nonsense.
I just imagine the whole party hears like the sound of like a B-52 flying overhead.
Yes,
Entire
yeah.
fucking unit. I'd be-
Yeah.
Wouldn't it sound more like Rock Lobster?
It's Flight of the Valkyries.
Okay. So
All of those are great. You get my point.
which ones hit? I don't even know. 21.
Are they doing the
Looks
advantage
like not a lot of them.
premise?
Yeah. Because some of them are gonna be stuck in melee, so they're gonna. I said the flyby business.
Can I say thank God?
I said
Yeah, do
that.
it, man.
I said
Which
that they were
one?
gonna do
Yeah.
the flyby
Nice.
thing.
So they all hit.
Yeah.
They
How do
all
you think
they
you
all
get
hit the 16.
16?
Oh,
Oh, nice.
okay. So that's
Bush.
26, 36, 40 something, 44.
Yep.
Math, something like that. Cool.
44, I think.
Yeah, 44.
Yeah.
I think that's all I have. Yeah, I think that's it. They only do the talons.
Yep.
Let's go, Nuke. You have advantage. Don't forget. Never forget.
Nuke's going to
Your turn has
bonus
come around.
action Hex.
No, he's on man.
And
He
he's
can't do it. We're fucked.
And he's going to pick strength. Strength
Yeah.
checks.
All the owls aren't saying who.
That's such
There's-
a dick move, but I love it.
Nuke. All you hear, all the owls are like nuke, 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 nuke.
And he's
Is
going
now to do
to booming blade.
Grapple check.
Yeah.
To do
Yeah.
a grapple check, it's got disadvantage, and we have advantage. Like
Yeah.
that's such a
Yeah.
awesome.
Boop. So booming blade.
Get him.
Yeah, that hits.
It super
Let's
doesn't
go.
matter. What's it look like? It has 4 health left.
Woo!
Boom it, noob.
Oh, Nuke just like, yeah, just kind of like hits him in the side of the knee and like brings him down, and then just like brings the mace like just crushes him on top of the head. And this thing just like falls down like a sack of potatoes. Just absolute brain mush.
Nuke.
All right.
Nuke just goes unstoppable.
Amazing.
Is anybody else hurt?
On
No.
his turn.
Just me? Okay, great.
On his turn, Ogre's gonna lift his leg and urinate on the troll.
Nice.
Okay, Does he actually got a bite in on the troll?
Fucking Sergeant Jenks just commanding her whole army.
Yeah, you guys will watch as the owls approach her. She will give like a curtsy and a bow and say thank you very much. And then all the owls will disappear.
Oh man.
Start searching the body of the troll next to me.
We fucked those trolls up. Nice work,
I
everybody.
can Bard Inspiration my heal, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I actually feel shitty
Nice.
because
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
I haven't played a Paladin Sorcerer in a long time, and I forgot that like what I should have done was I should have used Quicken to bonus action command and tell him to
Oh.
kneel, and then just like dummy him while he's like, because then everyone would get advantage
Mhm,
depending on the initiative order.
mhm.
Higher level is quicken.
It's
becomes
okay.
quick one.
Yeah.
I cursed on after I attacked, so we're all learning.
Yep. We did good. That was fun.
Investigating the body of the troll, you find that trolls indeed have no pockets.
Mhm.
Well,
make
that's
some
not true. They have one.
Their prison pocket.
Technically, too.
Is Jim checking the pocket?
The south mouth.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's already dead.
There must be something up here. It's really warm.
Other viscera.
So yeah, you guys
Gotta pay the troll toll to get into that troll hole.
Oh.
you guys have
Aw.
sufficiently dealt with the swamp trolls.
Are those the Buick rocks that you were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man.
So I think I'll go back to where the man and the girl and the two dogs are.
They have names.
Yes. One of them is Man.
His
And one
name
of
is
them-
Clyde.
Pumpkin
Yeah, her name is
Petal,
Two Dogs.
and her name is gosh.
Don't ask me. I didn't write her name down.
I didn't ask.
No, wait a minute. Her name is Petal, right?
No,
Nope, that's the dog.
name is
Or, no, her dog's name is Petal.
Literally no one asked what the girl's name was.
How does PB look?
PB?
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
PB looks
Girl.
fine.
Yeah, you didn't take any damage.
Scared?
kid.
Roll an insight check. Yeah, terrified out of his mind or her mind. She just encountered a bunch
Yeah.
of trolls. She is, however, very impressed by the Lil Nim and the owls that were summoned, and seems to be like exceptionally appreciative of the fact that you managed to keep her safe for the whole time. She is like cuddled into you and, you know, being very affectionate puppy. You think
After
that
Kivosh heals. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
you think that there's like a pretty good start to like a bond forming? Give me a animal handling roll.
Can you? You're so far away.
I think guidance is touch.
It is. That's why I was like,
Oh,
he's
come
so
on.
far away.
Oh,
Also,
shit. Okay, there we go.
Stacy, for the record, Kenya is also very far away.
It is, isn't it, though?
That's
23. Yeah, so you think you are, you know, as like trying as this experience may have been, it was a really good opportunity to form a bond with PB, especially with how it ended up going. You never got hit. PB never got hit. There's no like AoE damage that affected either of you. So could have been dicey, but instead, good start to some bonding between you and PB.
You're like, look how safe I kept you. I put you in this situation, but look how safe I kept you.
Yeah, after like Kivosh heals himself, Nuke walks up beside him and gives him one of those like almost like brotherly like shoulder grabs, and probably squeezes way too tight given the fact that he was just absolutely beat up in combat. And he just kind of like gives him a shake and a smile. He says, "Warrior," and then we'll continue on to just check out what things are going on.
Kivosh does a like kind of like half buckle, like the shoulder down, like thanks.
By this time,
Yeah, that's exactly what I pictured. Oh,
If I escorted the civilians back down here,
Brought him back down.
so I guess we continue on
You're the
So,
rock and roller by proxy, Jinx.
to Dusk Shore. I mean, none of us hit 30. I'm just saying. Just saying.
You guys continuing the trek back then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kivosh with maybe a little bit of a limp.
All right. So you guys continue making your way back down the coast. Now that you're out of the kind of swampy area and kind of taking the beach trail along the shoreline. The air is a little cooler, a little fresher. Some of that rancid smell behind you from the sea breeze. Can I get someone to just roll a D100?
I got it.
We're rolling to see how hot the swamp is.
It's a nice
Did
60
you say
degrees.
Did you say I'm a wizard of the coast?
Yeah, well, you are now.
Can anyone add 7 points to that?
Nice.
No. As you guys
Barbican's-
make your way back towards the west to Dusk Shore, you know you have probably the better part of a day's walk to get back from where you are. And at one point, you think you see something on the horizon, kind of coming towards shore, but seems to just be there for the briefest of moments, and then disappear once more. You can roll a perception check to see if you can discern any details about it.
Is this the whole
Order?
group?
Whole group.
Whole group.
Yep.
Come on, perception.
What horizon?
Perception bot. Oh man.
Rocks. The fact that you got a 1 and it's not red.
Yes.
Yeah, Tusker and Nuke are just out to lunch. Wow, the fact that she got a 10 and has a 9.
Stacy crit failed that and still rolled higher than half of you.
Yeah, you should have just not rolled and went with your passive.
Right?
Yeah, my passive is much higher.
Your
Yeah.
passive's ridiculous. It's like you never need to roll. You're just always perceiving. The fucking Matrix.
Yeah.
I mean, she's very
I
alert.
would say Ogre kind of catches this on the horizon and gets more details. Jinx, you would notice that it seemed to be like a weird looking ship. With your passive just like taking it in, kind of not really taking any particular notice of it, but it seemed like a ship on the horizon. Ogre kind of keying into it. Doesn't look like a really wooden ship. Looks like it has what would be like a strange construction. Kind of looks more natural, like of the sea.
But it disappeared.
Yeah, like it seemed to like you could make it out on the horizon for a moment. Jinx, you stopped being aware of it. It seems to disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Ogre being north of 20, we see that it seemed to sink beneath the water.
Weird.
Does any of you guys know about ships that go under the water?
I go under the water sometimes.
Do we?
So I'll say Nuke, Tusker, Kivosh, you can all roll history. Jinx, because of like where you grew up, I'd say you can roll history, but it'll be a higher DC. Because like it wouldn't have been a story that you would have particularly heard of, but I'll let you still roll because Bard.
That
Okay.
works out because Nuke would also be in the water a lot anyway, like underwater and stuff.
So
Being that turtle boy.
Jinx, you've heard of like kind of in like some of those like rougher taverns that you like kind of just quickly pass through on your way to somewhere else. Especially on the coastal towns, like drunken rants from people about like these like sea creatures that like, you know, did all this crazy stuff and, you know, killed half my crew and, you know, set me adrift. And like it seems like just the ramblings of like drunks. You never put much stock in it. Nuke, having a bit more of an affinity for the water yourself, and B, having spent more time in areas like that, especially some of those seedier parts frequented by sailors, you would be aware that there are like many reports of, or at least there were, you know, 500 years ago, of races that live beneath the sea, that sometimes will raid like coastal villages. The odd time they'll attack ships. They're described as like sea people or like sea witches, and you know they're strong, they're intelligent, fearsome. That's why many long sea voyages often employ security beyond just the crew to help deal with any of these threats. And you know, when Grizzle mentions this, like, do you know of any ships that go under the water? Jinx, you think, well, maybe it could be those like sea people that random drunk was talking about, and Nuke, that notion of like a ship that sinks beneath the waves. You definitely would have like at least heard some like passing references to that type of thing from the sailors that, you know, were in the taverns you spent time in.
I've never seen one, but I've heard about them before. I think it's possible. There's lots of things that live underwater. I see lots of things when I'm down there.
What we'll do just to give this some context. Give me one more history roll, Nuke and Jinx. You're both looking for at least a 15 to see if you can like pull that like last
Wait,
tidbit
go
of
roll. I'm gonna give both of us streamers insight.
Mm,
What does that do?
maximizing that totem usage.
It gives you advantage on an intelligence-based skill check.
Okay, cool. Hopefully I don't
Cool.
botch
So
this.
history at advantage for both of you.
Woo!
Yeah,
Let's go!
18 and
Paw
22.
Patrol.
You guys like between like having these conversations together and like Grizzle relaying what Ogre saw, this sounds a lot like the Sahagin. The like very fearsome kind of like at least from all the stories you've heard, kind of war-like race that lives in the sea. And has, for as long as people have told stories, raided and attacked the coastal settlements as well as ships that sail across quote unquote their
Sahagin?
water. Yeah.
Nuke like snaps, still kind of like talking to Grizzle and like thinking. He's like, I remember. It's the toboggan.
Sahagin.
What Jake said.
No, you said it.
Toboggans.
I just, yeah, you were just really excited. I just made sure that they heard you. He said it first, though. You're so smart, Nuke.
Remember that encounter we declined with our previous characters in a different campaign? The nautical encounter. This is it.
Did
Is there
Everyone else
another-
seeing that
Did he just come up out of the water?
third
that thing come out of the
troll
water?
that pooped up behind us?
What?
There's
There's
another
that-
troll.
here.
That's weird. That one's
Oh.
the one that was cursed. I don't know why it's there. Nothing came out.
Okay, I was like,
Just trying to give
I saw
you
that
a,
pop out and was like,
super weird. So just to give you
Yeah.
a visual of what Jinx and Newt kind of recall, those are Sahagin.
it's Sahagin.
I shall call it
Frontier
Ariel. What a pretty little
I
mermaid.
gotta be honest. I'm gonna call them toboggan for the rest of like my D&D career. I think that's great.
Yeah,
It's the toboggans.
yeah.
So yeah, that
We
would
should
be
get
what you
shirts made
guys.
that say "Intelligence is my dump stat."
That's what you
surprised we
guys
don't
would have
already
pieced
have
together.
So these Sahagin and stuff, we gotta look out for them on the way back.
Well, they seem like they're on the
Only if you're
horizon.
swimming.
I mean, how far along the riverside do we have to go?
About a day. Well, you're past the river now. You're on the coast.
Oh, well, how long
So,
on the coast? do we
about a
have to
day.
go? I mean, we could probably keep going. I could probably help with that. If we feel that we need it, I can help us be slightly sneakier.
Is there anything out there right now in the water?
Not that you guys see right now.
Okay, it looks like the coast is clear, so we can skedaddle.
I saw it coming,
Jesus
and I was
Christ.
hoping that Trevor would, but he didn't.
I'm
Okay.
not gonna. I have to answer the questions.
Yep.
Nuke could
Um.
like swim along the coast, like with the party as they go. Keep an eye. He can hold his breath for an hour, so you can kind of.
Yeah, and I can make sure that I stay close enough that we're all extra sneaky.
Okay. Yeah. Nuke will
You just
Yeah.
have to stay like 30
kinda,
feet.
like
30 feet from me.
And how
Okay.
long does pass without trace?
Nuke will do
Last-
his best.
Up
An
to an
hour.
hour.
So at least this
Yeah.
chunk of
New
the day,
comes
you're going
up
to be
closer.
sneaky for the next hour or so.
I can do it 3 times.
Yeah, Nuke will come up every once in a while to let the party know that he's like good and like resurface, but he'll be kind of just like under the surface a little bit. To kind of
Is he
just
be
keep
under
an
the
eye
sea?
out for anything approaching. Yeah.
I hear it's better down where it's wetter.
I mean,
I mean,
I said what I said.
are we talking about Casimir again? What?
can we?
Water is
on.
wet.
Let me go back. Forever.
I think it made
Um,
Jinx's oyster a little moister.
yeah.
All right,
Don't sweat
so
the petty things and don't pet the sweaty things.
can I get stealth rolls then from everybody?
Sure.
Plus 10.
Let's do some stealth.
Stealth plus 10?
Just
Yeah.
roll stealth.
Whatever you roll.
'Kay.
35.
God.
Disappears and becomes a molecule underwater.
Nuke disappears.
Nuke gets
Like I'll be
35.
in the water and
We'll all
everyone's
be
like,
healthy
and he's gone.
Oh my
There it
gosh. That's
Okay.
awesome.
Everyone but you,
Ogre.
Jim.
Ogre and Grizzle both got a 28.
Nice.
I really like that right
Yeah,
before you rolled a 1. You said,
23,
so everyone's being
31,
stealthy?
20, 11.
All right, so
Tusker,
somehow
if you can just take the lead and walk a good chunk of distance ahead of everybody.
somehow the wizard is the least stealthy.
Got a
But
35. That is crazy.
You guys are collectively quite stealthy.
Yeah, we are.
And-
Go team.
And you
Yeah,
guys are
Nuke disintegration into the water bypasses your your one.
I can walk underwater with just my trunk as my periscope thing.
I can
Yeah.
also let everybody walk on top of the water.
yeah.
Do you
so
mean,
as
do you mean
guys-
snorkel? Because if you
Do
can
that
see
too.
out of your trunk
I
too,
thought about
that
it.
would be really cool.
Snorkel. That's
Yeah.
the one.
As you guys are making your
It's just
way,
like fucking.
Ooh.
yeah, you guys are making your way back, being very very sneaky. Nuke keeping an eye out, kind of under the water, looking through it. You don't see any signs for the first hour of the journey. At around the 2-hour mark, somewhere between the second and third hour, assuming Jinx, you're recasting this as you guys are walking. So at some point between the second and third hour, Nuke, you do see, kind of after the kind of shoreline kind of drops off to a much deeper part. There's maybe only 40-50 yards of like shallow before it has quite a drop. You look at kind of the base of where this drop off is, and you see what looks like a bunch of debris, and you see some like what looks like wrecked ships that are kind of like seemingly have washed quite a ways into shore.
Okay, Nuke will surface, and still kind of like treading in the water. He'll call the party and he'll say, like, I see some wreckage. I think we're in the toboggan's territory.
Okay.
Best be careful. I'm gonna get out now.
Okay.
Nuke swims back to the shore for now.
All right, so you guys,
Thanks for letting us know.
have spent like this
Anytime.
3-hour chunk walking along the shoreline. You're, getting close to the halfway mark back to Dusk Shore, but it's getting fairly late in the day now. You guys going to push on into the like evening and dark, or find a spot to camp along the beach?
I mean, out of game. The Lehman's tiny hut is impervious to everything except for Dispel Magic. So, I mean,
I don't like the fact that we just entered the territory of Sahagins potentially, and then we're just gonna take a little nap ski. I don't know if they can come on land, but if they can,
well, that's what I'm
that's
saying.
bad news bears.
That's what I'm saying. They can't get into the hut unless they can dispel the hut.
Oh, okay, then
However,
maybe we just go as far as we can onto land and then do that.
the issue arises that only 9 entities can be inside the hut, including Kivash.
Yeah, Grizzle, Paladin of Greatness, will offer to be outside the hut because she's got an early detection system.
Wait, there's only 7 of us though.
There's 2
There's-
humans.
Oh,
and
we
three
have the
dogs.
we have the
There's-
people with us.
Yeah, 3 dogs.
I'm happy
a
to
girl.
stay
A
out.
Nuke will, Nuke will stay out with Grizzle. If someone's staying out, he's not gonna like let them get the optics of like, well, I'm the tough one. I'll stay outside the hut. He's like,
I
oh,
was so excited.
I can do
that
that
we in
too.
this tiny hut because now we can sleep soundly at night, and all you fuckers are sleeping outside the hut.
Oh, well, as soon as we drop
Yeah, 'cause
the
we don't have
the
people.
civilians, I'll happily sleep inside.
I will.
I mean, in
Yeah.
essence, you guys can take turns doing shifts of watch in and out of the hut.
Listen, Buster,
I'm going
you
to-
can't tell us
I'm
we
gonna
don't
let-
fit and then get mad that we're gonna sleep outside the hut.
yeah.
I'm gonna let Ogre take a long shift, and I'm gonna sort of.
I
nap
mean,
while he does
Regardless of how
Whoa.
many people are with us, Ogre can't ever be inside the hut.
That's not
that. Why
true.
can't-
He's considered a
Okay.
large creature,
Yeah, but it's 9
Yeah.
medium people.
medium or
Yeah.
small.
That's
Sure.
okay. Ogre is totally fine being outside the hut.
So before we
So is Nuke.
do whatever rest or watchers or whatever, once that's decided, I will cast Speak with Animals, and then I'm going to use my last wild shape. So whenever we're ready for that.
9
Ogre
creatures of
is-
medium size
Okay.
or smaller can fit inside the dome.
Ogre says he's more comfortable.
I'd say it sounds
than-
like we're doing a long rest then.
I'm happy to do a long rest with my other 3 hours of transcribing from the spellbook.
All right. So what do you got, Jinx?
Nuke is
You-
plugging his nose because of Ogre's long shift.
I'm trying to see one of these has
Good grief.
dark vision. It's not the wolf. I'm gonna wild shape. I should figure out which one of these has wild shape or the dark vision.
Hmm.
Because I feel like I thought they did. Like I thought like the panther and stuff did, but I guess they don't.
Yeah, like
Cats
So-
do.
D&D's take
I
on
don't think
cats
so.
is really fucked up.
Yeah, cats don't.
Yeah, so I'm just trying. I
Spiders
know
do.
I have things that have dark vision. I'm just trying to
Spiders
find
even
which
have
one it is.
Blind sight.
Yeah, but blindsight's only 10 feet.
Yeah, and I wasn't
Yeah,
really
but I think they
hoping
also
for
have dark
that.
vision. I think wolf spiders have dark vision. Whoa.
Oh well. I don't know which one it is, so or if I even have one. So I will at some point I would use my last wild shape to go into a wolf form. But I can still with the speak with animals speak with PB.
Yep.
And be like, "Watch this."
He is super impressed.
I have a question for Grizzle.
I have an answer.
Is Grizzle the type of individual as a paladin who is like devout with his communion with his god of choice, or no? Is he just kind of like a whenever he feels like it, or is it like a
Well, I mean, I think he prays probably daily. Because I think that's how he gets his spells.
and
I think.
this is something that Kivash would have been paying attention to. I don't know if you
Sure.
would have noticed it or not. So,
I wouldn't have
who-
probably noticed it with my passive. My passive is like 10.
who is it that you've been saying your prayers to?
He's been saying his prayers to Lomasar. Let me just verify.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what
I
it
would-
is. Thank
I
you,
would
Lucas. It's
feel like-
octopus.
I would feel like, and I guess Trevor, you can confirm or deny
The
that.
wolf spider has it too.
Yeah.
Also being a cleric, Kivosh would be attempting, ever since waking up in this new world, to commune with Bodrin, and he has not really been getting a response, has he?
I mean, you get your power and you get your connection, but the vibe is entirely different than what it was before.
And to answer your question a little bit better, Gristle probably prays like every once in a while because he's only like required to pray when he wants to change his paladin spells out.
So Grizzle's not really the kind of person that, like, every night where he's
No,
like,
he more prays. You can hear him pray to Lomasar when he's about to like go into battle.
Gotcha.
He's more like a warrior priest than than someone who's like devout every day and everything else.
Would we have time for a brief conversation before we end for the night, or if everybody's done what they need to do?
It's okay with me.
So I guess kind of after everybody settles for the night, if Grizzle's posted up with Ogre kind of just outside of the
Sure.
the dome, Kivosh would kind of from inside of it, he would plop
Yeah.
down next to the wall and be like,
Ogre will probably like lie across what he perceives to be the door
"Gotcha."
to the hut.
Hey Grizzle.
Yeah, yeah, Kivosh?
I know since we've got here and we've found all these changes that have apparently taken place to the deities we once knew, you've taken up the sword for Lomasar, haven't you?
Yeah, it was. I mean, I like the Starry very much, but I still like fighting for the little guy, and I don't think Astari does that anymore. So I think maybe Lomasar does that. So I've been kind of praying to her.
So what does Lomasar mean to you now? I guess because the Lomasar we used to know is not.
No, that's the weird thing, right? Because she wasn't super hot. She was more likely to probably, bully the little guy than to defend the little guy. So
Isn't that true?
this is kind of a weird thing.
When you commune, do you feel like she listens to you? Do you feel like she's present?
That's a tough call. I don't know. I feel like I tap into a kind of energy. Like it's not like I see Lomasar. Before I never used to really see Astari. It just, I don't know. I just feel like I tap into this kind of energy and I feel kind of warm and kind of I don't know, protected a bit, I guess. Maybe comfortable, and I just assume that it's her. I guess that's where the faith part comes in.
When we were at the hut, I reached out to Bodrin, and I was brushed aside like it didn't matter and it wasn't worth his time.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
I don't know what to make of this. I have devoted my entire life to a god that essentially doesn't exist anymore, at least how I knew him.
Yeah, but Kivosh, you exist, and you're a good guy, right? Sometimes it has to begin with you. Are you gonna be a different Kivosh if Bodrin's this different guy? Are you gonna be
off,
this?
Jim?
Are you gonna stand up for the same stuff you've always stood up for?
I mean, I've always stood for justice and doing what's supposed to be the right thing.
Well,
standing up
then-
for people that have not and providing for those that are in danger.
Yeah,
that
so
are in peril.
that's what's admirable. I don't know, the way Jinx was describing Bodrin now, I don't think he stands for that kind of stuff. I think he stands for like, you know, I don't know. He just wants what he wants and he doesn't care about anybody else.
Servitude.
Seems more now, instead of a deity of justice and truth and valor, he more wants blind devotion, more like a dictator or an unworthy king.
Yeah. So I mean, respectfully, why give him the time of day? That's not your energy. You're too stand-up a guy. Why don't you? I mean, I don't know. You like justice. I think Lomasa is all about that now.
What happens if we return to where we came?
I mean, I'm gonna jump off that bridge when I get to it. But if we do, then I guess. Well, I mean, it's actually perfect, right? Because now I don't know for sure because I'm not educated like Jinx is. But if we're in the future from the past, then if we go back, it's not like Lamasar or Bodrin or Astari are gonna know what we prayed to here because they're back there. You know what I mean? I think that you give your allegiance to an ideal, not a person. And if right, like you and I are friends, but if you suddenly became some kind of jagoff that was, hurting people, then you wouldn't be my friend anymore, right? You don't have to blindly follow somebody. You follow an ideal. At least that's what I think.
What a concept, huh? You kind of
Yeah.
hear him like he'll trail off after that. Well, regardless, Grizzle, I'd rather you didn't
Yeah.
jump off a bridge when you get to it. Good night, friend.
Well, yeah. Good night, Kivash. You're a good guy. Just remember that.
You're not so bad yourself.
Thanks.
All right. I think that is a good spot to call it. So, another session in the bag. Thanks, everyone. We are
Taking
back
the session.
on.
Also, Jim, I didn't mean it. That was actually a really good joke.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, that was an awesome joke.
You
man.
got
That
holy
was-
ghosted.
That was some top tier business.
We are
Yeah.
back on Tuesday for Finders. Next Tuesday, not tomorrow. And we'll see you guys next time.
Guys, there's only 2 more offs until the new year.
Yep.
Crazy. All right, gang. Well, thanks again. We'll
The
see you
only
next time.
two?
Yeah, the 4th and the 18th.
Oh, cool.
Take care, everybody.
Good
All right.
night.
Night, everybody.
Bye.
Talk to y'all
See you guys
later.
later.